Don't miss out on the action November 4th and 5th. Get your tickets now for NASCAR Championship Weekend at PhoenixRaceway.com or call 866-408-RACE.
So DraftKings Sportsbook asked me, Kevin Hart, actor, comedian, comedic rock star, and lifelong Eagles fan, Go Birds, to fill you in on their latest offer. New customers can now bet $5 on the NFL and get 200 in free bets instantly. Hold up, wait a minute. Not only do I get 200 win or lose, but I get it instantly? Come on, DraftKings. You're not going to make me work for it? Sweat it out for at least a minute? Feel some extra bumps in my chest while the game's going on? You're crazy, DraftKings. Crazy.
Get action you can count on at DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the app now, use promo code BET1580. Bet $5 on any NFL team and get 200 in free bets instantly. That's promo code BET1580 at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. 21 plus, Arizona only. Gambling problem? 1-800-NEXT-STEP. One per new customer. Minimum $5 deposit and wager. $200 issued is 8 $25 free bets. Restrictions apply. See terms at DraftKings.com/sportsbook.
For the latest from the world of golf, tune in every Saturday morning from 6 to 8 for the Golf Shop Radio Show, presented by PlayGolfMyrtleBeach.com. The golf capital of the world. Hosts Mark Greenhelch and Matt Blanchard talk golf from tee to green and everything in between. If you like golf, you're going to love Golf Shop Radio. Before you tee up, drop on in. Welcome to the Golf Shop here on 1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic.
KQFN Tempe, also transmitting on K25CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM
and K240 Rollins Hills at 95.9 FM.
All right, people, settle down.
Because it's time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show. Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's Tuesday here on the Daily Blender. Your good friend, your radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White. Got Keon Rose in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580. As we broadcast live in the Harman Solar Studios in Scottsdale. Randy, you're not supposed to be in the control room. You're supposed to be in the studio right now. Everybody get in their seats, please.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't hear
the
the whole
show
time.
is beginning. Places.
I didn't hear the whole time.
Please. Number one team to the studio. We really should have a TV show. You know what I'm saying?
You think so?
Look at us. Look at us. If you've ever seen us on the YouTube, you'd be like, why aren't these sexy men on a television show?
Yeah.
We should be on TV. Can you imagine if they would actually let us on TV, how amazing that week would be before we were fired?
Number one.
Yeah.
I was just going to say number one with all the ladies.
Oh, of course. And then, of course, we'd be fired because all the men would be jealous. That's what my mom's always says. Oh, the other kids are just jealous. Oh, I don't think so. But
okay, Mom.
Sure. 888-368-1580. So hopefully everybody had a fun, safe, laborious day weekend. So I did grill some steaks, and
nice.
They were very nice.
Very good.
I went and I picked out the steaks myself. My wife is good at picking out meat. Usually she'll come and
she did choose you, did she not?
Oh yeah,
come on.
She knows how to pick choice meat, and so I went to the Safeway there. That's where you get the good meat. And I got some steaks, and I came home and I put my meat in her hand, and I says, "Here, season these things up, and I'll go put them on fire, and then I'll put my meat in your mouth, and it'll be a good day." And it was.
And this is the way we're starting today's show.
Well, yeah. I mean, what did you do over the weekend?
Well, I didn't put my meat anywhere. I actually didn't have any meat anywhere. I had a very quiet 3-day weekend. As a matter of fact, I went over to my sister-in-law and brother-in-law's house and had some ribs, some brats,
nice
corn on a grilled corn. Have you had the grilled corn? Had the grilled corn. Had the homemade tortilla chips.
Sure.
Oh my God.
Wait, what?
Good day.
Homemade tortilla chips.
Homemade tortilla chips. Yes. Yes. My sister-in-law makes homemade tortilla chips.
Is she Spanish?
No.
Well, she has no right to do that.
Yeah, well, she does it anyway.
Yeah, no. If you're a honky, you have no right to make tortilla chips.
She's Italian. Part Italian, part Sicilian. So
yeah,
don't
she has
piss her
no
off.
right.
Don't
she has
piss
no
her.
right. She has no right.
Well, okay.
Caucasians should not be making tortilla chips.
Mm.
That's it. There's something wrong with that.
Mm.
I don't know why. I don't know what, but I'm pretty sure there is.
All the good food that comes out of Italy, and you're going to tell me that Italian lady should not make the tortilla chips?
I don't know. I have to ask some Hispanic people because maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's
Yeah.
fine. They're like, hey, join the club. Everybody, let's make tortilla chips together.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll tell you what, I've never had, good Mexican food if it weren't made by actual Mexican people. I've never had good, I've had good Italian food made by Mexican people too.
Mm.
You know what?
See?
Mexican people cook really amazing stuff.
See?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
let
the-
them do the cooking.
The Italian people do as well.
Yeah.
Come
That's true.
on, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not taking anything away from the Italians, but I feel like your Italian was taking something away from our Hispanic community
I don't
by
think
making
so.
our own tortilla chips.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't have to. I beg to differ with you.
I really, since I'm just a honky myself, I have no right to say this. So I'll just wait until somebody else steps up and says, no, it's fine, Jeffrey, or oh my God, that was just wrong. For somebody culturally appropriating tortilla chips.
I don't think anybody's going to step up and say that.
Well, somebody's got to step up and say something because I really don't know how to feel about this right
I
now.
don't think that's going to happen.
Let me know if I should be offended.
Wow.
How about you, Keon? What did you do? Did you culturally appropriate anything over the weekend, or did you just watch some college football?
No, that's basically all I did. Watched a lot of college football. There was so much college football. And because this is the weekend that they don't have to compete with the NFL, they got to spread it out over a few days. You got some games on Saturday. You got some games on Sunday night. It was fun.
Yeah, as of next weekend, nobody cares. It's all about the NFL. Yeah, you care about your school. Somebody else cares about their school. But in general, nobody cares. It's back to the NFL. Can't wait. Thursday here on 1580 The Fanatic. We've got our first game. It's the Bills and the Rams. I'd say that's a doozy. It's going to be a good game. And, boy, what else can you say? Just we're so close. 2 days and counting.
Welcome back to the NFL. That's what you can say. Week 1 is underway.
Fubar 1000 says, hiya, Blender Bros. Yes, 2 days and counting. By the way, the Cats are 1-0. Go Cats. Yeah, let's talk about that for a moment. When ASU played a lesser school, it was obvious they completely destroyed them. Boy, you had a horrible game. That game was, I had to close one eye and cross the other just to make it not so offensive for my eyes to see. Keon, tell Fubar 1000 how horrible it was to have to experience the visual and audible impact that the Arizona game had on you as a human being.
Yeah, it's just one of those games that I don't know. Like I watched it and I was not I was not exactly entertained. I don't know. I didn't feel like I was watching a great game. I didn't feel like I was watching two great teams. That's what it is. I watched a game that was competitive between two teams that they're not great.
It was an ad against college football is what it was. It was like, you have ads for it, like these hype reels and stuff. You go, ooh, I'm excited for the season. And then if you saw any of the Arizona game, you're like, I could be knitting. I could seriously, I could get some yarn and I could knit something.
Well, now, come on, Jeffrey, you got to give them a break. They were in San Diego and they were in a stadium that had absolutely no shade. As I saw all the Wildcat fans whining and complaining on the social medias about the travesty of being in San Diego when a brand new stadium has no shade anywhere.
Wait,
my God, we're going to fraud.
Sure shade isn't a catch, like a sort of a euphemism for meth? Maybe they were upset there wasn't meth in the stadium. Check with the Urban Dictionary, Keon, and find out if shade is another word for meth for people in Tucson. Then that makes sense.
Oh my God, they built this $320 million stadium and they forgot one thing: shade. There's no shade anywhere. Yeah, you see, everybody was crying about that.
Big George says, hello, gentlemen. Happy Tuesday. So how about them Diamondbacks? Yeah, we're going to get to you second, George. But you know what? When you're right, you're right. But we'll get to that. Straight Striper says, did I hear right? Randy didn't put his meat anywhere, but he did put his sister-in-law's meat in his mouth. Well, I guess we all have a different family dynamic, huh? Hopefully the whole fourth dimension is back healthy, safe, and happy.
Don't judge me, man. Don't judge me.
No, I'm not judging you, man. It's good to take a day off from being the grill master general and letting somebody else do the heavy lifting, right?
Yeah.
Mars Bars 805 says Happy Taco Tuesday. It's all good, Jeffrey. More people who know how good the food is, the better the world will be. Viva Mexico, cabrones. Cabrones.
Yeah.
And I'll take an 805, please. And go Raiders. All right, so it's okay. So as far as Mars Bars says, your sister-in-law, she's in the clear.
No, I already knew that. But thank you, 805, for confirming the obvious. Thank you, sir.
But God help you if you pull out a can of Aquanet and start drawing on eyebrows with a Sharpie. God help you then. Just bringing back some memories of the 80s and 90s for some of my hermanos. All right. We're going to have to talk about it. So, yes, Big George, how about them Diamondbacks? I told you, if I were to not double down on doubting on the Diamondbacks, they probably wouldn't be having such a good run that they're having. But right now, yes, they are on fire or in fuego. They did reach 65 wins. It happened. It's a fact. It's a thing. Zach Gallen, he has tied a major league record with his 6th consecutive scoreless start. And the Diamondbacks are just having a fun hot streak right now. And it is happening against some pretty damn good teams, Randy.
Yeah, I mean, they also bringing up some this Ryan Nelson kid was amazing. This kid came up and held the Padres, which is a pretty good hitting ball club, held them to a 0. So Diamondbacks got something going, and I hope they continue on. But my question to you is, Big George, where the hell has it been all season long?
Oh, my God.
Where the hell's it been all season long, George? I don't want to hear you crowing about the Diamondbacks now.
If they had the potential, and then it's you should fire the manager, because if they had the potential and did not play up to their potential, it's because of their manager.
Yeah, we need to extend the manager. Clearly, he's the reason why this team is red hot, or as you say,
so backwards.
Fuego.
Usually, you get extended because you played well during the season. Now they're like, wait till he's playing badly and extend him. And oh, what a shame they're playing better than ever. It's all flipped over.
I stand by my original comment. They won't make 70 games. I stand by it. And until they make 70 games,
they cannot.
Until they make 70 games, I'm standing by it. And
28 games left.
Well, good.
28 games left.
They can go 0-28 starting tonight.
Yeah, they could, but I find that hard to believe. So George is looking to be right. He's on pace to be right.
Yeah.
Now, when somebody is on pace to do something, generally the math checks out and you're like, all right, that's fine, I guess. I am not happy that Aaron Judge is on pace to break Roger Maris's record. I don't want any harm to come to Aaron Judge, but I would love to see him hit a massive slump, please.
Yeah, I mean, that could always happen. I mean, the Yankees have been they were the hottest team in baseball the first half of the season. I don't know what's happened to them the second half. They've got too many holes in their lineup, that's for sure. When you go 30 plus innings and the only guy in your team to score any runs is Aaron Judge, there's something wrong there.
He is the Yankees right now. And I mean, it's almost like they can afford to be in the slump because Aaron Judge. And the minute the rest of the team starts playing together again, well, now it gets ugly, for everybody else. So I just hope the wheels come off. That's all I hope for the Yankees. Just wheels come off. Now, I actually spent some time over the weekend because you know how it is, Randy, when you're outside and it's hotter than blazes and you're grilling over the hot grill. And I start to think, who do I hate more now? Who do I hate more? Do I hate the Yankees more or do I hate the Browns more? And I feel like it's shifting towards the Browns because I don't think Yankees have ever rewarded a sexual assaulter. Have they? Help me out. Maybe they have, and I should still hate them.
I can't think of a time when they did. Now, all baseball at one point or time was in a bad place when it came to, inclusivity. But, no, I can't.
I got you there.
Remember
the racist Yankees. Past that all baseball was involved with at the time. So they all came out of that. So I kind of can't consider that so much. I mean, it was bad. Trust me, it was bad, bastards. But I'm talking about the now. And as long as
I can't think of a Yankee that's done something against women and children, some heinous crimes against women and children.
Keon, you got anything on this?
Not when it comes to the Yankees. I mean, the Yankees have supported, steroid users and things like that. But when it comes to actual real life issues, I don't think that there's a Yankee that stands out that's really done it.
There's nothing worse, I think, than what the Browns have just done as far as it goes with rewarding Deshaun Watson and protecting Deshaun Watson, all the above. I'm feeling like my hatred is slipping more massively towards the
Brownies
than the Yankees. And that's a first for me.
And that's too bad because the Browns, there's a lot of guys on the Browns that are good people,
No, I get it.
Good individuals. There's a few check marks on there that check the box of nope, no can do. This is no fly zone for me.
For me, it's seeing photos of the fans holding up signs saying F them hoes.
Oh yeah.
Because now we're referring to these ladies as hoes because that's okay, right? And then what the Browns organization did, what Deshaun Watson himself did, yes, there are some decent players who are out there. There are on the Browns, but it's not enough. I think for me now, I have said this about other guys on the Yankees. As soon as they're not a Yankee, I will stop hating them, and it's not fair to do to the players on the Browns, but I think that's just where my hatred, is aimed now is more at the Browns and the Yankees. I mean, I still hate the Yankees. Don't get me wrong. I hate them. But now I hate the Browns for what they've done.
Yeah.
Big George says, well, the talent has been stuck down in the minor leagues. That's been the problem. Speed on the bases is a winning factor for this team, and the young pitching's amazing. Fun team to watch, Randy. Come on, join the party.
Well, it might be a fun team to watch, but I still I have a bad taste in my mouth from what this team has done this year, and I just want to keep saying over and over again, where was it all season long? Where was it all season long, Mr. Great Manager that deserves another extension? Where, Mr. GM, where's this talent early on this season? I say you have robbed the fans once again of a quality season of baseball by your hometown team. And for one of the fans here, I'm not happy about it. I don't care what they're doing right now. Does it matter? Does it matter what they're doing right now? No.
Well, you could have done it when it could have mattered.
It's nice for the people in the stands when they're home games, but outside of that, no. Mr. Pringle says, Aroldis Chapman, or was he playing for the Cubs then? What's he talking about? What did he do? I can't remember.
Aroldis Chapman. Was he playing for the Yankees when he had that domestic violence thing?
Oh, that's right. He was a dirtbag. I think he was with the Cubs at the time. That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's about who, supported or helped punish. You know what I'm saying? Florida Mustard says, go Gators. Aside from Brian Kelly coaching the ugliest ball game ever and looking like he has no control over his players, Jaden Daniels is a hell of an athlete. Why didn't he work out at ASU?
Well, I think we know why he didn't work out. Herm's system is breaking down. I mean, it's taken on water. It's been jettisoning pieces, for a long time now, the last several seasons. There have been coaches that have left. There have been players that have left this past season, this last off season. There, the allegations about the recruiting violations. I mean, it seems to me it only makes sense that this kid would leave. He would join the exodus from Herm Edwards' situation. Now, are the Sun Devils going to rectify the situation? They're going to bring in another coach? Damn, they killed him. I don't have my soundboard today. Damn it. Anyway, we'll have to. It remains to be seen. Is Herm going to go through another season with that bewildered look on his face as the Sun Devils look great in all their nifty uniforms while they get their asses kicked? We'll have to wait and see.
And I will say that the one reason why Jaden Daniels never played better here is because he was never developed as a passer here. Herm and company preferred him to be a runner, and he's been an athlete. And watching him in that LSU game, he's still inaccurate, but he's more accurate than he was when he was here. There was some throws that he made playing in that LSU game I didn't see him make when he was playing over here. So, when you go to a program that is interested in actually developing you as a passer of the football, there's going to be issues. You can't fix them all in one off season, but his footwork looks better and he looks like a more accurate passer, even if it is just a little bit.
You're wrong because he's on steroids. 888-368-1580.
He needs to actually sue somebody about those. If he's on steroids, he needs to actually go to somebody and say, "Hey,
that's all I got.
I got to get my money back."
I'm just saying. His performance enhancing drugs are working. Doesn't mean he has to be bulky. Keon, don't be a child. King Kitten says, speaking of meat, sweet pork barbacoa tacos for dinner. My wife says we might have some tacos for dinner. It's Taco Tuesday, you know. Fubar 1000 says, damn it, my cats are 1-0. Don't take it away from me.
All right. Nobody's taking it away from you.
Okay, but don't take away the fact that you Arizona sucks away from me. Mars Bars 805 says, Sharpie, tattoo them damn eyebrows. Pro tip. Good Cat says, hey guys, go Snakes. Indeed.
Yeah.
All right. Screaming Eagle says, hey guys, I really enjoyed the fantasy football draft a week ago last Saturday. And then I was gone for a week in Alaska on a once in a lifetime fishing trip. And I always wore my 1580 Fanatic hat. Oh my God. Hey, can I post that, Screaming Eagle? That is awesome. There,
awesome.
Do you see the picture?
No.
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 Oh, you should take a look. It's on the text line there. There he is with some crusty old fisherman, but there he's wearing his prison jumpsuit looking thing. That's
prison jumpsuit.
You know, like they wore in the Deadliest Catch. You know,
right, yeah.
And right there, 15A, the Fanatic hat. Oh, that is an amazing picture. Please let me put that up on the website. Please let me put that on the website. That's awesome, Screaming Eagle. All right, we got to take the break, and then we got to come back and do the thing. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
This is Brent Musburger's action update for Arizona's new home for sports, The Fanatic. Now, here are the latest lines from my guys in the desert.
Inside of a week until the Bills and Rams kick off the NFL season Thursday night. The Bills, the plus 550 favorite to win the Super Bowl this season. The Bucks at plus 750. The Chiefs and Packers at plus 1,000. The first top 5 matchup of the college football season Saturday night in Columbus. Number 2, Ohio State, favored by 17.5 against 5th-ranked Notre Dame. Part of a full slate of games, including number 11 Oregon plus 17 at Georgia and 23rd-ranked Cincinnati, a 6.5-point dog at 19th-ranked Arkansas. Red hot winning picks at experts.winnersandwiners.com. Save 75% on any best bet package with the promo code ACTION75. That's ACTION75 at experts.winnersandwiners.com. For vsin.com, I'm Trey Westerberg on Arizona's sports betting station.
Meet Boost, the fizzing amazing vitamin boosts that make you feel like
I like to boost it, my vitamins can boost it. I like to boost it, we like to boost it.
Boost effervescent vitamins turn your H2O into H2O to give you a fizztastic feeling like
I like to boost it, my vitamins can boost it. I like to boost it, we like to boost it.
Because it's not just vitamins, it's Boost, the fizzing amazing vitamin boost.
Boost it.
Thinking about life insurance? What if you could make one free phone call and learn your best price from nearly a dozen highly rated, price competitive companies? Well, that's exactly what happens when you call SelectQuote Life. For example, George is 40. He was getting sky-high quotes from other companies because he takes meds to control his blood pressure. But when I shopped around, I found him a 10-year, $500,000 policy for under $25 a month. I'm SelectQuote agent Dan Savino. And believe me, if SelectQuote isn't shopping for your life insurance, you're probably paying too much.
For your free quote, call 800-928-3366. That's 800-928-3366. 800-928-3366. Or go to selectquote.com. Since 1985, we shop, you save.
Get full details on the example policy at selectquote.com/commercials. Or price could vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
It's time once again for the Harman Solar 1580 The Fanatic NFL Fan Pick'em Contest. First prize is $1,580 from Harman Solar. Second prize, a Zebra e-bike from Hemingway. And $500 third prize from Harman Solar. Sign up today. Go to 1580thefanatic.com. The Harman Solar 1580 The Fanatic NFL Fan Pick'em Contest. From your home for the NFL in the Valley. 1580 and 99.3. The Fanatic.
If you're an IT professional looking for an opportunity with great benefits and the freedom to creatively solve problems in a career with great growth potential and a team environment, look no further than Affinity Technology. Serving the Valley since 1992, Affinity Technology is looking for a level 1 tech to develop and deliver excellent solutions and outstanding customer service. Visit atechaz.com/jobs and get started with your future today. That's atechaz.com/jobs.
Admit it, you love the action. You love the excitement.
for a touchdown.
You love the big
Right
plays.
sideline, the 30, the 20, 15, 10, 5, rock and roll, touchdown.
And you love the big hits. So do we. The NFL. We've got the games you want and the info you need. Listen for the latest 1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic, Arizona's home for the NFL.
Today, Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. We posted up that photo of Screaming Eagles on the Twitters there at Radio Pal 1580, but also on at 1580 The Fanatic. Check it out. I should have cropped it and zoomed in because that is an amazing photo of Screaming Eagle. He says that, oh my God, he sent more pictures. This dude's on fire. He caught silver salmon, halibut, rockfish, black cod. Oh, those are amazing photos. I should have waited and posted all of. There he is. He's wearing some dark aviator sunglasses, looking like a badass.
Yeah,
he pulls up. What is that thing there? Like, is that a salmon there? And then this giant black cod. Oh my God! Screaming Eagles living his best life. And he says, and I saw screaming bald eagles. There you go.
Well, there you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Are you ready for Thursday night football? My God, of course you are. All of us are feeling the excitement of opening night. I'll tell you what, it's even more exciting with the DraftKings Sportsbook, official sports betting partner of the NFL. Listen, there's lots of ways to win. Of course you can bet, you can money line, you can over under, you can do all those things. But listen, you could also do this. They have this really cool thing. Bet on Buffalo or LA to win, whichever team you choose. If they ever lead by 7 points at any point during the game, you get paid instantly, even if your team loses. That ain't bad. That's
a great bet. I mean,
because
you got to believe at 1 point.
Yeah,
they're going to lead by 7 points.
You think? I mean, I think it's going to be a high scoring affair there, but also listen, if you don't have the DraftKings Sportsbook app, well, you better get it. Download that thing now. Use promo code BET1580. Get $200 in free bets instantly when you place a $5 bet on the Thursday night football. It's promo code BET1580 only at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. 21 years or older, Arizona only. Gambling problem, 1-800-NEXT-STEP. Bonus issued as free bets. 1 early win token issued at opt-in. Moneyline bets only. Deposit and wagering restrictions apply. Eligibility and terms at DraftKings.com/football terms. So, yes, as we get closer and closer to the big game, the first game, which, by God, uncharacteristically, sounds like it'll be a good game on Thursday night football.
Yeah, no kidding. Breaking in the season right.
Can't wait.
The first one usually is, though. They usually get some either the Super Bowl winner or Super Bowl runner up, and then they try and find another good team and pair them together. So that first one usually is pretty decent.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a slew of good Thursday night football games this year, which is not normal. 888-368-1580. Rough Rob says, Jeffrey doesn't hate the Dodgers? What a great day. Oh, no, I still kind of hate them. I kind of hate them. I really hate the Yankees.
I am.
Super duper nitro funny car, absolutely completely nuclear powered. Hate the Browns right now. So here you go. Here's my hierarchy of hate. Browns, Yankees, Dodgers.
Wow.
Do I hate any NBA teams?
Kind
of
Lakers.
Oh yeah. They're so wimp. I don't know if I can really.
The Lakers have been pretty funny lately.
Yeah, they're sad.
So it's been
they're
hard
like,
to hate them.
They're like Cubs. They're like the Cubs for 100 years. Sad. You know what I mean?
Well,
they're sad.
I mean, it wouldn't bother me to see them go on that kind of a streak, though.
Yes.
100-year winless streak.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let your hate flow through you. Okay, I'll say the Lakers are up there. The Lakers are up there. Good Cat says, so I took the kiddo to the Snakes game on Sunday and we had a blast, but holy Christ on a cracker, are the concessions expensive? $22 for one beer and a bag of peanuts.
Yeah, well,
that's insane.
The best value in baseball. That's what they say at the old ballpark.
That's too much money. Whistling Gerbil says, need a league commissioner approval on a trade in League 7. Do you think I'm not aware of that? Do you remember how many days it said that there were for it to be considered or for people to lodge protests? A few days. So calm down, Whistling Gerbil. Don't tell me how to do my job. I know how to do my job. Unless I'm drunk and then, well, you're on your own.
Yeah.
Taco Kenny says, go Dodgers, go Lakers, go Raiders.
I'll agree with the Raiders part.
Yeah, I don't mind the Raiders so much. They don't bother me. Big George says, where is you Arizona on your hierarchy of hate? Oh, I don't hate them. I see it kind of, they're in the Laker tier. That's what they are. They're in the Lakers tier,
Sort of funny, irritating.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. You tolerate having them around, but that's about it.
You may hate them soon, though.
Why?
They are getting better.
Well,
so they're going to leave that area where they're funny. The football wasn't great against San Diego State.
It was much better than last year, though.
It was much better than last year. And that quarterback that they have over there,
he's the real deal.
Delora, that's
okay.
That's not a joke.
He's the real deal.
Keon. Okay, Keon.
I'm just saying.
Are they going to beat ASU?
I still don't think so. I still don't think so yet. No.
I hate to tell you this, Jeffrey, but
I
hate to tell you this, but I have a feeling. I have a feeling that it's not going to be as easy for the Sun Devils to gallivant their way through Tucson as it has been in the past.
It's not going to be a walkthrough. If they beat them, it's going to be ASU had to go there, show up, and play an actual good game because they're not giving you anything.
Here's what I'm thinking. If you Arizona beats ASU, I'm still not gonna. I don't think I'm ready to hate them. I'll still feel them to be silly. But if they win 2 in a row, now I'm upset. And I don't know. It's kind of like perception in this country had to change when it came to meth addicts. And at first you look down your nose at them, you're like, oh, you filthy addict. And then like they were the problem. Then you realize, well, no, that they're kind of the victim. And I feel like that the people who live in Tucson are more victims than anything. So it's hard for me to give them a straight up hate, even if their football team wins. I think I'll still feel sorry for them.
Can I ask a question?
There will be pity for the kitty.
Can I ask a question to both of you guys?
Why, absolutely.
I was sitting there watching the game for a while on Saturday, and it occurred to me that they were playing San Diego State.
Yeah.
Okay, San Diego is not a state. Has something happened?
We have had this conversation, Randy.
Was I unconscious at some point?
San Diego's not a state.
San Diego became a state? Was I somehow abducted by aliens? And when I came back, San Diego is now a state?
Well, there's been no earthquakes that would have separated San Diego from the rest of California. It's not a state.
No, it's just a state school based in San Diego.
Then it should be
just call it California State.
Yeah, it should be Cal State San Diego.
Yeah, Cal State San Diego, Keon.
Well, if it's not a part of the California,
are you trying to get on my hierarchy of hate?
Wow. I mean, I sure hope not. That's really easy to do if it can happen that way. All I'm saying is California has a system of schools. If San Diego State is a state-funded school that's not part of the California system of schools, they can't be a Cal State San Diego.
Well, I mean, you had UCLA and USC leave. Now you got San Diego proclaiming itself as a state. You see what I'm saying? It's just absolute anarchy in California.
Here's what I'm going to do, Keon. I'm not going to label you with my hierarchy of hate, but I am going to put San Diego State on there because I hate their name. I hate their name, and I also hate the fact they were not able to beat U of A. That bothers me.
Yeah,
right there. Cardinal Art says, I can take bashing from a main man, Jeffrey and Randy, but Keon, you're a non-name football team who believes they've got a name. Pour me up one, Randy. Double shot.
No, I think this is a name. I don't know. I think Commanders is a name, so I don't know what you're talking about there, my friend.
Commandos.
I'm just saying.
I don't know. He's throwing shade at old Porky on there.
Look, it's his thing. I don't know if it makes him happy and it helps him get through his day because I don't.
You're on his hierarchy of hate.
I know. I think that's impressive. I made it on someone's hierarchy of hate by doing nothing. That's fine.
No, we know your personality. It won't be that hard for you to do. I'm just saying. I just surprised that he.
Yeah, I'm saying I have not directed any such sarcasm or anything that I would normally wind up on a hierarchy of hate for. I haven't done anything to him. So look, if it helps him get through the day a little easier, that's you got to do what you got to do.
One of these days we'll do a thing. I don't want to do it today because I'm just feeling lazy. But we should do a everybody's top 5 hierarchy of hate. Sports hate.
I don't know that I have a hierarchy of hate. I'm generally,
Well, Shohei Ohtani.
No, I don't hate him. I don't.
Or the writers talking about Shohei Ohtani.
The writers, the baseball writers. Okay, then okay.
Cardinal Art says, "May I please have explanation on that UCLA crowd?" What crowd? What crowd, Cardinal Art? There's your explanation. What crowd? It was Disney. That was sad. That was just embarrassing right there.
Yeah, I just think that maybe the Big Ten should reconsider. Wouldn't you want to invite a program in that people want to go watch? That
makes them seem like the big 9.1 because UCLA was hardly bringing any of it. You know what I mean? Biscuits and Gravy says Keon State up there on the hierarchy of hate. Keon State up there on the hierarchy of hate. We don't know what you're saying, Biscuits and Gravy.
Yeah, I don't follow. Are you attempting to say that I am a state-sponsored school? Your mom is a state-sponsored school. What does that even mean? What are you talking about, man?
What a day for me to forget my soundboard.
Biscuits and Gravy, your mom is a
what does that even mean?
Wow.
He didn't even say that.
Straight fire.
Baker's Cocky Hen says, I'd like to thank UCLA for the money this weekend and for being the only UCLA to win next week. Ookla's going down in fantasy, he says. Fifth letter says, just win, baby. Football is back. Pringle says, Jeffrey, you shouldn't hate so much. Causes cancer. Learn to appreciate more. Your life would be better. I don't think hate causes cancer. I think cancer causes cancer. You know what I mean?
There are so many hateful people on this planet that seem to live like till they're 97.
Yeah.
I don't think hate causes cancer at all.
So here's the deal. I have a positive kind of hate, and actually that's healthy, and it stops cancer. My hatred stops cancer. My hatred for the Yankees is a positive thing. My hatred for the Browns is a positive thing. My kind of hatred for the Dodgers, positive thing. It's all positive. If anything, yes, I have cured cancer with my hatred.
Wow.
Keon Jeffrey's a closet Cats fan, he says. I don't think it makes him a fan just to be honest and straightforward about his thought processes in college football. He's just being the anal analyst that we brought him in to be. So it doesn't mean he's a closet Cats fan. I don't think he's a fan of them at all. Are you?
No.
You don't even care about them, I don't think.
No, I don't spend much time thinking about them until basketball season rolls around. They're very good at basketball.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I'm not a fan.
Big George says, you Arizona's on my hierarchy of sports hate because they're annoying fans and former texters into the show. Dodgers are on there too, along with USC and all of Los Angeles. George, did you catch the part where I said we're not doing that today? I'm just not feeling like I want to do that today. But we'll do it. It gives everybody a time to think about their own hierarchy of hate.
Here goes Big George again, trying to direct the show.
So we talked about the Diamondbacks. Yay, Diamondbacks. But let's talk about the vote. How about the minor leaguers there? The majority of minor league baseball players have voted to union. That's right. More than 50% is what they say. I feel like it would have been more than that, but they all seem very excited. Some of them are scared of repercussions. But right now, they're feeling pretty good about their chance to unionize and improve conditions for the minor league players, Randy.
So why wouldn't they? I mean, this is a great move for them. This is going to give them the opportunity to not only make more of a living, but have better working conditions. I mean, some of these working conditions these guys have to deal with, especially when you get down to single A ball, they're deplorable. These guys stay in horrible conditions. They can barely make enough to eat during the week.
They make between $400 and $700 a week, and that ain't.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. And unless you're one of these, prospects that just kind of passing through, the rest of these guys that fill out the rest of the roster, I mean, they're trying to hold down 2 jobs while playing ball, and I think it's a leap forward for them, and I think it's going to help them. And I think you'll see some quality ball players come forward through the minor league systems that will end up being on the major league level that we didn't even know about because these guys were just not able to 100% focus on the game.
So my thought is if only more than 50% said yes, well, why not 60? Why not 70? Why not 80? And I think a lot of these guys are afraid. But I'll tell one guy he's either dumb or he's not afraid. Joe Hudson, a catcher for AAA Durham, it's the Tampa Bay's AAA team. And he comes out there and says, "Oh, I definitely feel scared, but this feels like the right thing to do. We're all jacked up. I haven't come across a guy who's against this." Hey, Joe, you just went on record. You should be you should feel scared. That's not good. You should not have put your name on that, really. But brave enough if he did, and or stupid if he did. But the Senate Judiciary Committee, they're going to have some hearings on treatment of minor league players. So I kind of feel like the spotlight is on for change, and hopefully this will mean better pay for these players. And Major League Baseball is going to have to pony up. I mean, they just had to pay $185 million to settle a class action lawsuit where they were saying that, hey, yeah, there were overtime violations by teams and stuff like that. I don't know if the players are going to see any of that money and how those sorts of lawsuits go, but I think this is a great thing. But the one thing that just keeps sort of floating around there for me, Randy, is the line is more than 50%.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean they don't know the actual number, or that's all they needed was more than 50%? Or is it only floating around 55% of players voted yes on this?
When they say more than 50% of minor leaguers, I think they're talking about a majority of minor leaguers want unionization. So I think they I think they know what the number is. It doesn't really matter. What they're saying is a majority of minor league ball players are for becoming part of the Major League Baseball union. So.
Oh, well, that's interesting. Right here, it says the percentage returned far exceeded the threshold of 30% necessary for the next step in unionization. So, all right. I just, when I saw 50, I thought, who are the 45 that were like, nah, I would like to be poor. I just was confused by that. Mr. Pringle says minor league ball players can get a real job, Randy. Better call the WAMbulance. Dude, don't be a dick. Come on, man. These guys are putting out there that this is their job.
Minor league ball players do often have more than one job, sometimes during the season while they're playing ball. Yeah. So I'm not whining about it. And I don't think anybody else is whining about it.
Let's see how you do with $400 to $700 a week, and how many times the WAMbulance comes by your house.
Yeah, and some of these guys too. Like we still expect them to be.
Hold on. Hey, Keon. Mm-hmm. Come here.
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah. Do we pay you more than $700 a week? Are we taking care of you? Okay. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I just don't want to be. And I also don't want you to unionize. So this is kind of a threat right now. I just want you to know that.
Yeah, all those people I can unionize with around me.
Well, there's a couple.
All two of you. You and
just the two of us. Yeah.
Yeah. Seriously, don't. Anyways, what were you saying?
I don't know. I've been in radio long enough to know that I don't think you can unionize in this business, but that at least not easily or well. And
don't tell that to the people in New York or LA.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's true. Big George says, I stand with the minor leaguers in their suffrage movement. Hell no, we won't go. Okay.
Go where?
Blissful A says, health alert. Well, that's not news, Blissful Hayes. And I think my hatred for teams fights cancer more than what you're saying. Well, there's news stories out to say if you do a certain thing 27 times a month, that it helps prevent prostate cancer.
Was that smoking? What are you doing 27 times a month? Bicycle riding?
I should probably tell you off air because we're late for a break. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Come on, we're going to be late to the cookout.
I was just packing up my famous mac and cheese.
I hope you packed the Pepto, too.
Huh?
Pepto-Bismol provides fast relief from heartburn and indigestion. You know, that uncomfortable feeling after you eat too much and after the deviled eggs, baked beans, and barbecue ribs. You're going to need it.
Barbecue ribs. I should probably pack an extra shirt too.
Good call.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Pepto-Bismol. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Thinking about life insurance? What if you could make one free phone call and learn your best price from nearly a dozen highly rated, price competitive companies? Well, that's exactly what happens when you call SelectQuote Life. For example, George is 40. He was getting sky-high quotes from other companies because he takes meds to control his blood pressure. But when I shopped around, I found him a 10-year, $500,000 policy for under $25 a month. I'm SelectQuote agent Dan Savino. And believe me, if SelectQuote isn't shopping for your life insurance, you're probably paying too much.
For your free quote, call 800-928-3366. That's 800-928-3366. 800-928-3366. Or go to selectquote.com. Since 1985, we shop, you save.
Get full details on the example policy at selectquote.com/commercials. Or price could vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
Seems like everything is going electric these days. Electric cars, electric trucks. But what you save on gas, you pay for with that electric bill. With all these things being plugged into your house, wouldn't it be nice to save up to 85% on your monthly electric bill? Well, you can do that with zero down and no payments for 12 months. Call Harmon Solar. Harmon Solar is a family-owned, woman-owned local company that uses top-of-the-line equipment. Call Harmon Solar, 800-281-3189. That's 800-281-3189. Or go to harmonsolar.com.
At the United States Postal Service, we deliver packages fast and affordably so you can give your customers what they want when they need it. We're delivering for one-stop shops, mom and pops, pop-ups, startups, retail, wholesale, large scale, small biz, big box, customers, customizers. So no matter what business you're in, we'll always be delivering for you. USPS, delivering for America. Learn more at USPS.com/delivery.
Progressive presents Married to Your Home.
If you want to leave me for another house, I totally understand.
House? Where's this coming from?
It's just, I know there's some newer homes on the market.
I didn't even know that because I'm not looking.
I bet those other houses don't have a crack in their foundations.
You know that crack doesn't bother me.
No matter how much you already love your house, you'll love it more knowing you could save big bundling your home and auto with Progressive. Coverage from Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers. Bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic.
Live and local.
All right, pay attention. This is important, everybody. Here's the rundown on our NFL schedule for the week. On Thursday at 4:30 p.m., we've got the broadcast Bills at Rams. Uno game of this season, very first game. And, of course, on Sunday, Buccaneers at Cowboys. That's going to be a good one. A couple of high-powered offenses there, 4:30 p.m. And Monday, Browns at Seahawks.
Broncos Seahawks.
Is it
Bronco?
Wait,
I believe it's Broncos Seahawks.
Why does my thing say Browns?
Monday.
Did I type the wrong thing out? Oh, brother, did I get that wrong?
Let me make sure.
I'm checking because who knows? I may. You're right. Broncos. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna have to change that sheet I sent you there because I typed wrong. I think it predictive texted me. All right, Broncos at Seahawks. That is Monday Night Football.
The Browns are taking on the Panthers at 10 a.m.
Oh, that's a crappy game on Sunday. That's horrible.
Hey, look on TV, Keon, it's your guy, Carson Wentz.
What? Why
is being interviewed?
Wentz
being interviewed here
about what?
I don't know. It's just
I wish we could turn up the sound and hear
Carson Wentz.
I just don't think it's necessary to talk about. Right. He's not. It's Washington and it's the Commandos and no one really wants to talk about
Who
them.
are the Commandos playing with Carson Wentz?
I was going to start Terry McLaurin,
Jaguars,
but now I'm not starting Terry McLaurin. I just can't bring myself to start.
Terry McLaurin is
Carson Wentz and the Commandos will be playing The Jacksonville Jaguars.
I think that would be a mistake not to start Terry McLaurin because Terry McLaurin has caught passes from worse quarterbacks.
But I also have Nicole Hardman for the Chiefs. So I'm just.
But do you have?
Okay, is Nicole
Carson
Hardman the number one
Wentz
option at wide receiver?
Yeah, but he's not getting balls thrown to him by Carson Wentz.
Look, why does that matter?
Oh, my ankle. Oh, yeah, we've been there.
Well, he did allow Aaron Donald to piggyback ride him. That was the reason why he sprained both his ankles. Because he just wouldn't go down. Aaron Donald starts to tackle you. Just go down, man. Just go down, Carson.
Who are they playing first? The Commandos?
The Jaguars.
The Jags.
Yeah. Carson Wentz.
How's their defense this year, the Jaguars?
It's good every year.
Yeah, I ain't playing Terry McLaurin this week. Listen, you got your fantasy football players to consider, but you also have the NFL Fan Pick'em contest, and you got some amazing prizes. This is the best year so far. We got $1,580 as the first place prize. Second place prize is an amazing e-bike brought to you by Hemingway Bikes. I believe it's called a Zebra, and that thing is bad ass. $500 third place prize also brought to you by Harmon Solar. More prizes and some great weekly winner prizes too, but you gotta play to win. Go to 1580fanatic.com, get all the details, go to our site. The password is Harmon. You gotta be 18 years or older to play, but everything you need is right there at 1580thefanatic.com.
It's not what this paper here says. Jeffrey.
What are you talking about?
Paper here says first prize is a weekend getaway with Jeffrey O'Brien.
Who wrote that? I
Second
didn't write that.
prize is watching football with Keon. And third prize is drinking a 30-pack with Randy. That's what this one here says.
I feel like I would flip the second and third place prizes right there.
Why?
Well, I mean, watching football with Keon's fine, but drinking a 30 with you, that's a good point. Better prize.
Well, I mean, since I'm on the wagon now.
So then the other person have to drink all 30.
Yeah.
Well, might even move that up to first place now.
Okay.
Just saying. 888-368-1580. Cardinal Art is worried if Izzy was listening that maybe you guys would start a two-man union.
Well, with all the power that two people could produce in one company.
Power you could wield.
Yeah.
Scratch Me Because says, I had kidney cancer 6 years ago. I'm pretty sure surgery cured my cancer. Well, hold on, Scratch. How long have you been listening to the show, though? Because if you've been listening to the show for 6 years, it might have been me hating the Yankees that cured your cancer.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Could have been it.
Ukla says, Keon is right behind Phil in my hierarchy of hat.
Wow. Hat?
Ukla, seriously. You are the worst typist ever.
Hat?
Ukla, I don't even wear hats. So.
You know who wears a hat? Carson Wentz.
He's
wearing one right there.
He does wear hats.
Scratch Me Because has a name for the union that Keon is about to start. It's the IBORA TNK. IBOROATNK, the International Brotherhood of Radio On Air Talent named Keon. That's it. It's a one-man union.
Yep. Radio Ron
Tank.
shaking in his boots right now.
Fish Tank says, Jeffrey, I looked at it today. I think the Colts are the best dark horse team in all the NFL. They're part Rams with Matt Ryan playing the Matt Stafford role, and they're part Bengals with a bunch of young talent, including arguably the best running game. Colts are my pick to win the AFC this year. I appreciate that, Fish Tank. As you know, as a self-hating Colts fan, I cannot get too high on my team. I hope you're right, but we've got an O-line that's a bit dinged up, and that is a concern. I'll have more to say about it after I see the first game. I mean, granted, okay, maybe the second game, because first game we're playing the Texans, so you can't really take that seriously. So, but thanks, Fish Tank.
Damn.
Robert in Surprise says, I'll be shooting for third place then. Third. Oh, if we're getting the beers with Randy, yes. Baker's Cocky Hen says, Washington Guardians to draft Jaden Daniels next season.
Damn.
Why? Presumably, if you're making fun of me for my team being bad, we would draft first.
Well, hold on.
You think Jaden Daniels is going to be I don't understand what you're trying to say.
He says he's the next great LSU transfer quarterback who couldn't cut it at his school, a.k.a. Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow did the same thing.
Yeah, but Joe, okay. Well, we'll see if Jaden Daniels can do it. But Joe Burrow came in and when he transferred in, showed a little bit of magic in that first year, and then was a fifth-year senior with no classes the next year, just watched film and nothing else.
Mhm.
I don't know that Jaden Daniels is that, man.
Are you sure he did nothing else?
I mean, I'm sure he did some other things. I mean, you know,
Hey, come on.
you're in New Orleans. You
New
get some-
Orleans.
you get around.
Yeah,
But
come on.
when it comes to from the football perspective, he didn't have classes or anything to worry
Not
about.
really New Orleans. It was more like Baton Rouge.
That's true. But the point is, there's stuff to get up to out there.
Baker's Cocky Hen says Fish Tank is fooling you. Dolphins are greater than the Colts this season.
Whatever.
Well, you know, they do have a solid team. They've made some solid moves, but it all does hinge on Tua, who I don't know that he has what they're hoping he has. I honestly don't think that he does. So I don't know. I can't say for sure, Baker's Cocky Hens. I can't say for sure. I am too close to this. Berg says those minor leaguers are going to become major leaguers potentially. And why is Fish Tank sucking up to the Colts? I don't know. I think he's just trying to sort of reverse jinx my Colts.
I don't think so. I think the Colts are a legitimately intriguing team. They're one of those teams that has just about every piece and has had it for, I don't know, the last 2-3 years. They just needed a quarterback. And if you believe in Matt Ryan and think, okay, the version of Matt Ryan that we saw the last couple of years is not actually what Matt Ryan is capable of, then yeah, you're going to just believe in the Colts.
Robert Surprise says, I hate to correct the other callers.
Do we have callers?
But the Raiders are going to win the AFC this year. This isn't Phil Hendry show, okay? I'm not every texter. There's actual texts here. I'm not making these things up. Did I pull out a name that nobody's going to remember?
Did I fall asleep again and you guys had callers?
It happens a lot. Ukla says, did I miss something or the Colts lose to the Jags last year? And yeah, you want to rag on my Texans. Yeah, one bad game versus an entire bad season. You'll be lucky to win 2 or 3 games this year, Ukla. Possibly less. If we could go to negative numbers, I would on the Texans. Big George says, wait, walking the dogs 27 times a month helps prevent prostate cancer? Sign me up. You know, you don't have to walk the dog. You can also spend time with, forget it. Kyle G says, I worked for a while with a former minor leaguer. He drove and played until he hurt his elbow. Couldn't afford the rehab, so he worked at FedEx full time because it paid like 30% more than his minor league job.
Yeah.
Good point. Hey, well, we keep drifting into football because we're excited about it, but there's other things that we need to talk about. I do need to give props to some Dodger fans. Did you see what they did? They were trolling Fernando Tatis.
I try not to do anything about Dodger fans. I try not to pay attention.
I
to
know,
them.
but they, you know how everybody was banging on the trash cans for the Astros.
Yeah.
Well, Fernando Tatis Jr. with the PEDs. Well, somebody had a giant inflatable PED pill that they threw out on the field, and it said on it PED. It was amazing. That was pretty good.
Wow.
I got to give them credit for that.
That's good because usually what they throw on the field is one of those beach balls.
It was like a beach ball, but it's shaped like a PED.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Way to step it up.
Watch that video. All right. A lot of texts are starting to come in. People are just chomping at the old bit to talk about some football. We're almost there. I've got, I got 3 things to talk about before we get to the actual football. And then it's nothing but football. So be patient. We'll get you there. Pinocchio, Baker's Cocky Hens, Robert Surprise against the spread, all those texts and more. And we come back. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
TrackPhone wants to know, are you an influencer, a big live streamer? No? Then guess what? You don't need an endless data plan. Get just the right amount of data with TrackPhone's $40 unlimited talk and text smartphone plan. Now with 8 gigs of high-speed data and unlimited carryover on America's largest, most dependable network, now with 5G. Get the data you need at the price you want. TrackPhone Wireless. Now you're in control. Available at major retailers. 5G compatible device required. Actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary. See terms and conditions at trackphone.com.
There's no doubt that Harman Solar can save you up to 85% on your monthly electric bill. That's a fact. Bruce Jacobs here. But did you know it's possible to get solar for $0 down and no payments for 12 months? You can lease, finance, or even purchase outright. They have plans that fit everybody. Harmon Solar is a family-owned, woman-owned local company that uses top-of-the-line equipment. Call Harmon Solar at 800-281-3189. That's 800-281-3189, or go to harmonsolar.com.
If you're an IT professional looking for an opportunity with great benefits and the freedom to creatively solve problems in a career with great growth potential and a team environment, look no further than Affinity Technology. Serving the Valley since 1992, Affinity Technology is looking for a level 1 tech to develop and deliver excellent solutions and outstanding customer service. Visit atechaz.com/jobs and get started with your future today. That's atechaz.com/jobs.
NASCAR Championship weekend is back at Phoenix Raceway. Drivers will put it all on the line to claim NASCAR greatness. The Truck Series Championship kicked things off Friday night under the lights. We're going to tear it up tonight. Followed by an action-packed Saturday, where fans will witness an ARCA and Xfinity Series Championship doubleheader. Don't miss out on the action November 4th and 5th. Get your tickets now for NASCAR Championship weekend at PhoenixRaceway.com or call 866-408-RACE.
Finally, the start of the NFL season is here, and the best place to practice your touchdown dance is on FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. FanDuel is kicking off week 1 with a no-sweat bet for everybody. It doesn't matter if you're a new customer, already have an account, you'll get free bets back if you don't win. Just log in and see for yourself. New to FanDuel Sportsbook? Just sign up with promo code DALE1580 to get started. That's promo code DALE1580. Either way, celebrate the return of the football season with a no-sweat bet during week 1. Make every moment more with FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. You must be 21 or older and present in Arizona. First online real money wager only. $10 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable free bets that expire 14 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT-STEP to 53342.
KQFX-MP. Also transmitting on K25CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM.
And K240U Fountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
People settle down because it's time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show. Let's do it. All right, buddy, it's 4 o'clock here on the Daily Blender. I'm your good friend, radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White. Got Keon Rose in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580, as we broadcast live in the Harmon Solar Studios in Scottsdale. Randy.
Yep.
The weather forecast is going to hold, right?
Yeah, I don't have my weather music, but
yeah.
Sunshine and high temperatures throughout the week.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
109 degrees tomorrow.
No, it's supposed to get cooler this weekend, right?
And it's going to get about 105 by this weekend with overnight lows mid 80s to lower upper 70
this week. You got to look up your weather stuff because it's supposed to be under 100. I'm counting on it.
That's Monday with a 25% chance of thunder boobers of the valley. 90 degrees and
check your
25% chance of thunder boobers.
No, you better check your stuff again because I was promised under 100 degrees this weekend.
Well, as meteorologists, we have we reserve the right to change our mind.
You just make crap up, is I think what you reserve the right for.
I do nothing of the sort.
Because I was working on the pool pump this weekend, and I replaced the motor, but it turned out there was more wrong with the whole setup. So now I'm waiting on some more parts to come in. By now, my pool looks like the upside down from Stranger Things.
Well, pretty soon
it's looking bad.
Pretty soon, you just call the plaster truck. You have a brand new pool.
There's this woman. What was her name? Debbie, Karen. What was her name? I think I saw her in there from. Who is the friend? Everybody's like, oh, that poor girl. She had the very first season of the Stranger Things. We'll call her Kitty. Whatever. So, yeah, my pool is looking rough. And so now I got to get the other part of the pool pump thing, and then I got to put that in, and I'm hoping for cooler temperatures this weekend.
Yeah.
So if you could help. I already yelled at Scene McLaughlin for this.
Scene.
I said, hey, buddy, how about you stop pointing those damn monsoons over at my house? Maybe you try to get them somewhere else in the valley. It seems like they always hit the Queen Creeker area. Queen Creekle area, and stuff's about to come flying off the house. I think
108 tomorrow, 102 Thursday, with a 1% chance of thunder boomers.
I don't care.
96
Saturday,
96 on Friday, and then Saturday 98 with an 18% chance of thunder boomers.
It was supposed to be down like 93. What happened?
No, sorry. I don't tell lies. I don't tell fables. I prognosticate the weather according to scientific graphs and all of this mathematical knowledge that I have.
Twitty, says, now you've done it, Jeffrey. Poor Phil Henry is spinning in his alleged grave, giving away his location to all his haters. Did he die? I have no idea. I mean, he's never looked what you'd call healthy. Phil Henry, I guess I should have Googled that. No, it says he's alive. No, he's alive. What are you talking about? Fish Tank says her name was Barb. Oh, Barb. Yeah.
Barb.
Thank you, Fish Tank. Puts the lotion in the basket, says, do you remember the movie The Toy with Richard Pryor and Jackie Gleason? What was Jackie Gleason's name in that movie? Does that help with prostate cancer? Yes, it does. Pinocchio says Colts versus Patriots AFC final. Colts up 28-3. Matty Ice has a relapse. Shut up, Pinocchio. Although that would be hilarious. I wouldn't even care if my Colts lost that game. If that's how it went down, 28-3 again. Oh, I might actually start rooting for Tom Brady, and I don't know what to do with that. Baker's Cocky Hen says Tom Brady seen praying Matt Ryan and the Colts make the Super Bowl. Matt Ryan's never been good. He's been overrated since Boston College. He's Ryan Tannehill, but old.
Ryan Tannehill never had a season at no point in his life like that MVP season that Matt Ryan had in 2012. If you want to say the rest of his career, well, I don't know. But that MVP season of Matt Ryan's, I thought silenced a lot of people when it came to, is Matt Ryan a great quarterback or is it just the team? Like, that guy was accurate all year long and made some unbelievable plays.
Robert Surprise says, hey, that's a good idea. I think every day you should pick a texter from the fourth dimension to call in and co-host for a few minutes. No. Against the spread says Illinois should have won that game on Friday. So sorry about that loss, but I did successfully predict an Arizona Wildcat win over San Diego State. That paid out 2-1. I told you guys they were a different team this year. Yeah, we know. We saw who they picked up and the 4 stars and all that stuff too. We saw that, and it does worry me for the Territorial Cup Bowl. But
who do they play next?
I don't know.
Mississippi State. Saturday, September 10th, 8 p.m. at the old Pueblo. So it's back to the crack house in Tucson. At Mississippi State comes calling on the U of A Wildcats at the old Pueblo.
Big T says Matt Ryan sucks. He lived off that 1 year. All right, well, I guess we're going to find out, Big T. We'll find out where he's at.
Like, he put up numbers before that. He put up,
and he went to the Super Bowl.
Now, if you want to say Matt Ryan's average, you don't think he's great. I'm not even going to fight you that hard on it.
No.
When you say Matt Ryan sucks, you're just telling me you don't watch football. Like, how could you watch what that guy does in terms of manipulating defenses and tell me, he sucks? It doesn't make any sense.
I don't care about last year. I don't care about the year before that. I don't care about 2012. I care about this year, and we shall see, Big T. That's all we can do. We shall see. Fish Tank says, look, somebody asked me who my pick was for the AFC. Going chalk with the Bills and the Chiefs is boring. So as I was looking for the whole field of teams, I just think the Colts have the best chance at being this year's Bengals. I'm positive none of you fourth dimensioners were just screaming about how the Bengals were the best team in the AFC last year. Ken Kenton says, I got 96 degrees Friday and Saturday in the Deer Valley area. Well, I can't. Well, I can't take everything I'm doing to Deer Valley, King Kenton's. I got to do it here. So he says, I took a picture of the storm map, but the Mexican weatherman stepped in the way. Why are you watching on Univision? King Kittens, do you know Spanish?
But yes, the weatherman is standing directly in front of the hurricane on the map. Not helpful. Not helpful. All right, before we get knee deep in NFL football fun, we have a few more non-football things to talk about. Can I just tell you that it may be the only thing that could make tennis interesting, and then it's only for a few moments. Have you been watching the U.S. Open at all? Did you watch? I was really talking to Keon on that one, Randy.
I have, yeah, I've been watching a little.
Yeah, you know who Megan Lucky is?
I don't know.
Megan Lucky, she doesn't play tennis, but oh boy, can she chug a beer. Video of her last year chugging a couple of beers in between play went viral. So she and her boyfriend came back, and there she is just chugging some beers. I put a video up on my Twitters there at Radio Pal 1580. Scroll down, you'll find it. But yeah, that's it. That's the most interesting thing I've seen in tennis that I can think of. Has the play been amazing, Keon? I mean, I know that Serena went out and and then she's just putting pictures of herself on Instagram of her sleeping in what looks like a child's bed.
Serena, I don't know the Instagram pictures.
She's very big person. Like,
it could just be a normal bed and she's making it look small.
Right. That's a good point. Yeah. She had like an emo blanket though, or Elmo. Sorry, not emo. Emo. Life sucks. For her though, I'm sure she's not too, thrilled because her farewell, which is supposed to be her farewell, did not end well for her.
No, it didn't. And part of it was just, she was playing an opponent that she looked younger. Her opponent did. And that's part of it is just, Serena's just at that point where she doesn't have the speed that she used to have. And she also had an opponent who has a little bit of experience dealing with hostile crowds, because that crowd was, despite the fact that Serena was the lower ranked player, it's the Serena Williams crowd. It's New York. It's her last go. She's a legend. So, I think that was, the way things ended up shaking out for her, where she just didn't have enough gas in the tank to really beat a younger, more athletic, higher ranked player.
Random texter says, Keon, I need you to explain something to me, if you could, please. How does Ohio State, ranked second in the country, beat the number 5 team in the country, Notre Dame, get hurdled by Georgia, who played 11th ranked team, yet Notre Dame doesn't fall out of the top 10. Oregon drops out of the top 25.
Oregon got their ass kicked. That's why they look terrible.
Oregon got dropped out of the game was close between Ohio State and Notre Dame. And Notre Dame led for large stretches of that game. They played really well and dominated a lot, but Ohio State has a lot of great athletes, a lot of great wide receiver talent on the outside. And of course, they were able to just overpower Notre Dame eventually in the middle. Georgia just showed up off the bus and dog walked Oregon for all 60 minutes of that football game.
Yeah.
There was no point where Oregon looked like they belonged on the same field. And when you talk about Georgia, the reason why they were ranked probably lower is because they lost a tremendous amount of talent to the NFL. 15 guys went to the National Football League and will be playing football on Sundays, having worn Georgia's uniforms. So when Georgia shows up and does that to another school, yeah, they're going to get they're going to leapfrog some people. That's going to happen because they put out there on film a devastating display of not just offense, but defense too, which we all thought was going to take a step back this year, and apparently not.
Baker Cocky Hen says Tannehill also had a good season. Of course, he didn't have Julio Jones in his prime, and the best outlet in history, Tony Gonzalez. Bussell Hayes says Matt Ryan chokes in big games. Get used to it, Jeffrey. Fish Tank says, I feel like people saying Matt Ryan sucks are the same people saying Matt Stafford sucked last year. Big T says Matt Ryan is a healthy Carson Palmer. Good player. Needs a stud running back and a fantasy wide receiver. Sorry. Sucks maybe was too strong. He's average ass. Hefty Lefty says Emo Elmo is just Grover on a bad day. True. It's true. Yeah, I think you're right.
Elmo doesn't understand life.
King Kitten says Matt Ryan is one of the best 30 quarterback in the league. Ladies on Telemundo and Univision are muy caliente. I don't speak Spanish, but that's why I watch the Spanish news.
News becomes more interesting when the The ladies are muy caliente.
Yeah, so here's King Kittens. He looks over on his screen, and instead of a hot, Mexican weather woman, he gets this dude. He's like, "Oh, no bueno."
I can't see the weather or the ladies, and that's a problem.
My eyes.
Mr. Pink Eye says, "Did anyone draft Wentz in any of the fantasy football leagues?"
Who? Carson Wentz?
I think Keon did.
I actually did, yeah, with my second to last pick.
Yeah. Should have been the last one. That would have been funnier. You didn't. It wasn't even ironic. You really felt like he was going to be a good backup quarterback for you, huh?
Yeah, as a backup, if I need him to play a few weeks, yeah, Carson's going to put up some yards, throw the ball to the end zone a little bit. I just don't trust him to be my quarterback for an entire season.
So here's Keon some week where he's like, "Oh God, all I have is Carson Wentz," and so he's sitting there. He's like, "I must make a decision. Loaded pistol, Carson Wentz."
It's not that bad.
Bottle of poison, Carson Wentz. Could hang myself on a rafter, but I don't have a rafter. Carson Wentz. It's gonna get dark, man.
Rafter, and then
it's gonna
Carson
get dark.
Wentz.
Yeah. I want to have a new feature here because this morning, as I was looking through all the nifty sports stories, I was just like, my God, this is all kind of like a telenovela. This is all like a soap opera here. All these different stories. I'm like, what does this have to do with sports, really? But all these, sports figures having these dramatic moments. I thought it's like the days of our athletes. That's right. Today on Days of Our Athletes, Gisele Bundchen takes the kids to Miami Water Park because she's fighting with Tom Brady. Cam Newton's ex takes him to court and demands he pays $20,000 of his utility bill. Also, 1 week away from week one, Cam Newton unemployed. Jake Paul calls out Tyreek Hill for direct messaging his girlfriend, Julia Rose. Alex Rodriguez singled again after breaking up with Catherine Paget. And Paulina Gretzky and Dustin Johnson have a wild celebration after his $4 million live golf win. Yes, they partied hardy till the break of dawn. And that's the days of our athletes.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
You hear those stories, and I'm just like,
yeah.
None of this has anything to do with anything. If Tom Brady and Gisele Bundchen are in some sort of an argument, welcome to being married. Who gives a crap? Okay. So leave people alone. And then of course, all these press corps guys. Hey, Todd Bowles, is Tom Brady really 100% in? Is he all in this season? Is he all? Name a day in the life of Tom Brady he wasn't 100% in. Shut up. And then this whole thing with Cam Newton. Who in the hell has a $20,000 a month utility bill? I don't mean to say she's a gold digger, but I think she's a gold digger because she's claiming that her bills. Where did that damn page go? Okay. She says, September, to July 2022, I had $5,500 in cable expenses. What the hell packages do you have?
Wow.
I paid $6,600 for internet.
What?
That's six. What? And then
really hope that she doesn't file her own taxes.
$4,532 for gas at the house. She said it was the whole thing. It was almost $22,000 that he has to pay. All he's got to do is show up and be like, I'm unemployed.
I don't think it's going to work for Cam. Sorry.
Well, he is unemployed. Nobody wants him. 32 teams have said, yeah, we're good. Wait, Pete Carroll only has Geno. No, we're good. Okay. I think he's done. I don't, I don't.
He hasn't filed his paperwork to retire yet.
Well, no, he has been retired by the league.
By the league. He hasn't figured it out yet.
Retirement.
One day he'll notice it, but he hasn't figured it out yet.
Yeah.
But he wasn't an accurate passer really at most points in his career. And once he messed up his shoulder, it was done.
Yeah, there's no team that needs him in his current state of being, I think. There's just none. I mean, the fact that Pete Carroll has got Drew Lock and Cam Newton, and Geno Smith competing. I hate to use the word for a slot. No, Cam Newton is done.
Yeah, nothing is going to make that look even more of a farce than bringing Cam Newton in. Yeah, we brought in Cam to also compete. That no one's going to believe that. 0 people.
Twitty, it says, sounds like all the soap opera stories are clickbait to draw more women in. Oh, damn. Are you calling me a woman? Big George says, she must have DirecTV. The only ones that have a $5,000 TV package. She probably paid full price for the Sunday ticket. Yeah, like I'm about to have to, I think.
Wow.
I was going to call them today, but I forgot. I better do it tonight. Boomer Sooner says, good day, gentlemen. Boomer Sooner had a great Saturday. Wait, a stop. We've had a great Saturday.
Boomer Sooner's drinking again.
Wait, a stop. We had a great Saturday. We will wait to start it off, boys. Can I get a cold beer? Yeah, okay. What is he talking about? What he's talking about? Did you understand?
No, the last thing that I heard was give him a cold beer.
That's
and
all that matters.
that's all you need to do.
I mean, he's had enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scratch me because says, how many picks will Carson Wentz have if Keon got his second to last picks?
That's one that like could be clever, but it's missing a word, so I don't get it.
Fish Tank says, Emo. I already read that one. Emo Elmo is probably my favorite texter nickname option in a while. Yeah, I should write down Emo Elmo. That's not bad. Baker's Cocky Hen says, because Ohio State is what they always are, the best of the rest. Not Georgia, not Bama. As a Buckeye fan, this happens every year. Offense always takes time to gel, and they struggle versus good teams. Defense should be solid by the time learn the new system, but I wouldn't bet on Ohio State to take home a trophy. Baker's Cocky Hens.
That's
Random texter
very realistic.
Says Cam Newton's ex-wife's utility bills are so high. How high are they? Said because she moved out of Brown Stadium when Baker moved out. There's a lot of lights at Cleveland Stadium. Wait, Cam Newton's ex-wife is what? Cam Newton's ex-wife is not Baker Mayfield's wife. Is she?
No.
Okay.
That text fell apart as well.
They're sure trying today, ain't they?
It's a rough go.
Twitty, it says, FYI, DirecTV is offering a free preview on Sunday of the Sunday ticket. I still have to get it the rest of the year, so
yeah.
We'll see what happens. All right, we will take a break. We come back. Let's do some NFL. It's Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Susan, it's so great to finally be able to get together again.
Oh, it sure is. And I really appreciate you picking up the bill.
I'm happy to. I've got the extra cash. Since we've all been driving so much more again, I've been using Upside, the free app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back just for buying the gas I was going to buy anyway.
But is it a hassle to use?
No, it's super fast and easy, and I can cash out whenever I want.
That's a total no-brainer. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code HEAT for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's promo code HEAT. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code HEAT for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code HEAT.
NASCAR Championship Weekend is back at Phoenix Raceway. Drivers will pull it all on the line to claim NASCAR greatness. The Truck Series Championship kicked things off Friday night under the lights. We're going to tear it up tonight. Followed by an action-packed Saturday, where fans will witness an ARCA and Xfinity Series Championship doubleheader. Don't miss out on the action November 4th and 5th. Get your tickets now for NASCAR Championship Weekend at PhoenixRaceway.com or call 866-408-RACE.
Kelly here with AC by J. As an Arizona native, I love monsoon season, but as the owner of a heating, cooling, and plumbing company, AC by J, I know your air conditioner doesn't share my enthusiasm. Monsoon dust, humidity, and power surges can cause havoc to your AC system. Protect your home with our monsoon maintenance. Just $109, $40 off our regular price with a condensation line flush to prevent water damage to your home. Call AC by J at 602-609-7664 or go to acbyj.com. Service you can trust from our family to yours.
Are you a planner? Do you like to plan ahead? Then, of course, you already have a plan to call Harmon Solar, right? Bruce Jacobs here. It should be at the top of your list to get solar now and enjoy huge savings next summer. Up to 85% on your monthly bill with zero down and no payments for 12 months. Then you can plan what to do with all that extra money. Harmon Solar is a family-owned, women-owned, local company that uses top-of-the-line equipment. Call Harmon Solar 800-281-3189 or go to harmonsolar.com.
Of intimidation, a game of power, a game of strength, speed, and violence.
Plus, they have these little guys called kickers. We are your gridiron connection to the NFL. With the live games you want and the pigskin news, scores, and talk you need. We are 1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic, Arizona's home for the NFL.
Today, Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic, and this is not a drill. Football starts Thursday night. Thursday night football. Are you ready? I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Feel the excitement of opening night with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. DraftKings is giving new customers a can't-miss offer to celebrate the start of the new season. You just bet $5 on Thursday's game. You get $200 in free bets instantly. Never been a better time to download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Do that now. Use promo code BET1580. Get $200 in free bets instantly when you place a $5 bet on Thursday Night Football. Use promo code BET1580 only at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. 21 plus, Arizona only. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. Bonus issued as free bets. One early win token issued at opt-in. Moneyline bets only. Deposit and wagering restrictions apply. Eligibility and terms at DraftKings.com/football terms. All right, now I got a big old pile of the NFL ready to go, talking about week one. Before we do that, let's get caught up on this text line real fast. Boomer Sooner says, sorry, Jeffrey, I swear to God, I'm just done with voice text. See, we can understand that one. He uses thumbs.
Yep.
Big T says, Cam Newton's ex must be plugged directly into Starlink by Elon Musk. Yeah, that's a lot of money there. Big Jar says, we've had 3 days off, so we're all rusty, Jeffrey. The Jet says, sounds like the Fourth Dimension had a rough 3-day weekend. Hardly any of these texts make sense. Yeah, I'm feeling that. But I understand, man. I feel it. Last Optimist says, Dad called in a month ago and got his Sunday ticket price reduced. So there is hope, Radio Pal. Well, if somebody's doing it, then maybe I can get it, especially waiting till the last minute, because they'll be like, oh, I don't know. I was thinking maybe you're getting Cox Cable. Robert in Surprise says, I got an email from DirecTV that said I'm receiving free NFL ticket free for being a valued customer. Wonder if they already know that I'm going to call and complain about the price. Oh, I don't know. I asked my wife if we got that letter in the mail or not. Or they're just waiting for my call because they know I call every year. I pull the same crap with them. All right, so it's week one. Everybody's getting ready. This part, I'm not sure I understand. Bills playing the Rams Thursday night. I get it. And but what is the deal with LeBlanc Blue? Evidently, about $24,000 worth of LeBlanc Blue showed up in Los Angeles. I don't know who's getting it. I don't know what restaurant has it. I don't know who the hell is drinking this stuff. But what is the relevance of LeBlanc Blue? Is that like a Buffalo beer?
It's a Canadian beer.
Well, then what the hell are these Buffalo fans drinking Canadian swill for?
I think this is the beginning of the end, Jeffco. I think this is where the launching point of the finally, we've been waiting for this. The Canadian attack on the United States begins this Thursday.
In Los Angeles.
Yes.
Via the Buffalo Bills.
Yes. Yeah, the Bills are bringing in the Canadians somehow.
You know, you're making about as much sense as a Boomer Sooner text right now. I'm not making the connection, Randy.
The Labatt's blue is to get everybody off guard, but it's a signal to the rest of Canada to start the onslaught.
Randy, you don't think us passing all these, pro marijuana laws wasn't enough to get us off guard for the Canadian invasion?
No, that's just to get us stoned. The Labatt's blue.
Oh, okay.
That's the moniker. That's the call sign right there.
Yeah.
When you see the Labatt's blues, then take off, eh? You see what I'm saying? They're all going to come down to Los Angeles through the airplane on the for the Buffalo Bills.
Has anybody had LeBlanc blue? I've never had it.
No.
Mm-mm.
Does anybody know?
Somebody must.
The Jet agrees with you, and he thinks that right now we are in such a weakened state that they could take us.
Yep.
I don't know.
Is it just not that Buffalo's really close to Toronto?
No, he's blaming Joe Biden, I think, which makes no sense, but still. Trying to figure this out. What does LeBlanc Blue taste like? Does anybody know? Big George says it's an amazing beer that is not available on the West Coast. It's the most popular beer in Buffalo since it's brewed across the lake in Ontario. So Buffalo is the weak link to the Canadian invasion. Heavy Metal Maniac says Diamondbacks going to win at least 10 more games. That's the kind of baseball they're playing right now. If I'm wrong, I'll admit I was wrong, but they've been playing really well. It doesn't matter who it is. Bring on the stinking Dyers. I hear you, Heavy Metal Maniacs, and I tell you what, we were absolutely wrong because we looked absolutely right until we said it out loud, and then suddenly the Diamondbacks are the best team ever. It's just what.
Well, everybody pumped the bread because they're bringing up all the rookies again. These guys are not; they don't have a bunch of tape. The other teams don't have a bunch of tape on these guys. These guys are going up, and they're very fortuitous right now. But if you put the same team on the field. Starting in April of next year, this team's not going to be that good. It's not going to be that good.
Here's an idea. How about this, Randy? We cycle in all minor league players every month. Once a month, all new players. Once a month, all new players. And then nobody will know anything about our team.
I will say this about this team that's playing right now. It's good to see that the Diamondbacks farm system is healthy and has produced such great talent that's on the field right now. As far as them winning right now, great. Enjoy a great night at the ballpark. You can't beat a night like that, but they're playing for nothing. This means nothing. It means nothing until they start it next April. When they get on the field next April, let's see what happens then.
And that's what makes it really weird. I mean, it is nice, but it makes it very strange that you extend Torey Lovullo. If these guys are coming up and playing well, it almost to me is like, is this the guy you want molding the young talent? Is that the guy you want?
As Randy said, a lot of our farm team players are playing really well on other people's teams now. Hamilton Porter says we had a LeBlanc Blue in Detroit too. It's basically Canadian Miller Lite. Ew. Okay, thank you. Now I know I don't need any. Against the Spread says, unfortunately, I've had some LeBlanc Blue before in Washington State. Yeah. If you like huge headaches and Chipotle-style diarrhea, well, this should be right up your alley. Random texter says, I'm wondering which is better, LeBlanc Blue or Puppers. Thinking Puppers would you? Well, I've never had the Puppers. You can't get that outside of Canada, so who knows? Robert Surprise says, I thought Canadians just drank Crown Royal. The price of beer in Canada is like $70 for a 30-pack.
Wow.
Boy, I'd stick with whiskey too, man. Baker Cocky Hen says, give Lovullo some more stats to work with, and he'll destroy those too. Don't worry. Less analytics for the Diamondbacks to sabotage their own lineup with the rookies. There you go. King Kitten says, Spanish news shows are different. Much more violent content. Blood on the concrete, people getting whacked. You don't need the sound. I make up my own dialogue.
Yeah.
I was going to Sunday ticket for DirecTV in 2022, but to watch a few Tom Brady, Brett, Aaron Rodgers, Favre games, by myself. I decided that for the few games involving the best quarterbacks that aren't on regular TV, I'll spend money at the sports bar and get myself lunch and a beer. I hear you, King of Kittens, but my wife, huge football fan, and I can't see Colts games anywhere. They're not showing them at any damn sports bar. So,
well, most pretty sizable sports bars will have every game on.
Yeah, I don't know. feel like I just.
Now, if you just want to watch at home, then that's just.
I want to watch at home.
Yeah.
Damn it.
That makes sense.
Hamilton Porter says the better Canadian beer is Molson. You can get that here. All right. I would love to try a Puppers someday. Like I feel like I'll have to go to Canada to do that. Maybe I call up old Jared Kiso and say, "Hey, hi, you don't know me, but you should probably host me, and I get to hang out with you. And I don't want to lift weights or be like shirtless with you guys, but I would like to drink some beers. I think he'd let me do it. I feel like he would.
Yeah.
All right. So listen, the beer is present and accounted for. The Rams and the Bills getting ready to play. Matthew Stafford is said to be completely healthy and ready to go. The Bills are supposed to be the big team to beat, the big team of the season. People are already talking about giving old Josh Allen the MVP trophy, handing it to him right here, right now, a la Shohei Ohtani. So I'm not feeling that, though. Everybody is just screaming, Josh Allen, Josh Allen. I just can't seem to get on that bandwagon, man.
Well, I mean, they seemingly had a wonderful season last year. They fell 13 seconds short of defeating the Chiefs and moving on. But we all know what happened there. So I think everybody's just, paying attention to that game they played against the Chiefs and lost. So, I mean, I can understand the hype. But yeah, I don't know. You got to play games. I'm one of those guys that, okay, on paper it might look good, but you got to play the games. It's got to happen.
I will say Josh Allen has gotten better every single year he's been in the league. And so if you just look for him to get better again, the idea that he's going to be an MVP caliber player is not crazy. He's going to be in that conversation all year long because he's a talented player with a ton of weapons, good coaching, great defense. He's going to be in a good position to try and win it.
He's got crazy eyes.
He does.
If you notice, he's got
Josh
crazy
Allen
eyes.
does?
Yeah, oh yeah, he's got crazy eyes.
Huh. I didn't notice that.
You haven't noticed that?
No.
He's an intense guy.
Watch next time. Crazy eyes.
You mean like crazy eyes? Like
crazy eyes.
Okay.
I don't explain crazy eyes. If I explain crazy eyes, then you don't know.
Well, I think there's
eyes.
different types of crazy eyes. There's that coach. It was the Jets coach for a while. He had like the crazy eyes.
No, those are googly eyes.
Okay, Adam Gase had the googly eyes.
He
Okay.
has crazy googly eyes. Josh Allen has just crazy eyes.
Mm.
Listen, you and I have had enough X's with the crazy eyes.
Yeah.
We should be able to write a book on crazy eyes.
Oh yeah, I would agree with that.
Crazy eyes. Swave Dave says, Bills drinking LeBlanc and Rams drinking White Claw. Who wins there? By the way, is 1580 broadcasting Thursday night games? Hell yeah, we are, Swave Dave. You can also hear them on our app if you need to. So you're covered with radio or with the internet. Kiss the Cook says, LeBlancs and Dos Equis give me the beer farts. Well, I think that's a plus. Scratch, not so much for everybody else in the elevator.
It's a bonus.
But for you, yeah.
Sure. Scratch Me Because says, I was a Moosehead fan back in the day. It's a great band.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a great band. Hamilton Porter says, speaking of violent news, have you seen the video of the Twins guy nearly getting whacked in the face in the on deck circle last night?
Oh yeah, no, I saw that. There was like the on deck circle. There was the player that was coming up to bat, and he was taking practice swings, and his teammates walking past him, and he doesn't see him.
Whoops.
So here comes the bat coming straight for his face, and at the last second, he kind of tilts his head, and it just barely misses him. We almost witnessed just someone getting domed on.
They'd have to put the zero on the. It's been this many days since a workplace accident.
Yeah,
someplace.
That's one of those. If you're a coach and you're watching that game and you've got a kid next to you, you just teach that kid, hey, pay attention where you're walking, because that is a good way to get hurt.
Head on a swivel.
Speaking of people getting whacked in the face, all these college fights in the stands. For a while there, you just occasionally you get a fight in the stands for some baseball game, and then it is football. Now it's college sports. All these people fighting in the stands, knocking each other out, fighting in the concourse by the concessions. What the hell is going on, man? Why are all these people fighting? What do you have to fight about at a game? Seriously, why? What do you have to fight about? And what good? It doesn't help your team win,
No, it doesn't help your team win. But the guy that had the high ground and that won, he should have whipped that other guy's ass. I mean,
he didn't. The little guy, the kid in the dark, he knocked him out.
Yeah,
the kid with the hoodie knocked him out. He had to go up.
If you got the high ground and you still get your ass kicked, I mean, just go home. Just don't even go to games anymore.
That gave hope to Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, I have the high ground.
Yeah.
You had the high ground, bitch. The Jet says Bill Belichick's son, he's got crazy eyes. No, he has crazy tongue.
Yeah. He's got a crazy face.
His eyes are pretty
Whole-
crazy
whole
too.
face is crazy. Yeah.
The crazy tongue is there, but it is everything else too.
Seen crazier eyes. Teriyaki says, is it the two first names that make Josh Allen great? Is it the two first names, having two first names? No, that's what makes him a serial killer. Scratch Me Because says, I'm a big Josh Allen fan, 20 and a half sacks in the last 3 years in 40 games played. So that would be, you're a big fan of his O-line.
But him getting
Robert-
rid of the ball quickly does help too.
Robert in Surprise says, so is Thursday Night Football available only on Amazon Prime 1580 app, or is it going to be televised on the NFL Network as well? I have been told only on Amazon, unless I've been lied to.
No,
I get lied to a lot.
That's all I've seen is that they're doing it. They're just doing it on Amazon. It's not going to be an NFL Network simulcast this time.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do just for you, Robert in Surprise. I'm going to check because I've got the NFL TV thing. I'm going to check the listings and verify that's correct. Right now, I'm told Amazon Prime is the only place you can see it. But during this commercial break, I'll verify if that is true or not. So we'll take that break and come back and talk more football. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
Meet Boost, the fizzing, amazing vitamin boosts that make you feel like.
I like to boost it. 5 vitamins can boost it. I like to boost it. We like to boost it.
Boost effervescent vitamins turn your H2O into H2O to give you a fizztastic feeling like.
I like to boost it. 5 vitamins can boost it. I like to boost it. We like to boost it.
Because it's not just vitamins, it's Boost, the fizzing, amazing vitamin boost.
Boost it.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Susan, it's so great to finally be able to get together again.
Oh, it sure is. And I really appreciate you picking up the bill.
I'm happy to. I've got the extra cash. Since we've all been driving so much more again, I've been using Upside, the free app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back just for buying the gas I was going to buy anyway.
But is it a hassle to use?
No, it's super fast and easy, and I can cash out whenever I want.
That's a total no-brainer. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code HEAT for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's promo code HEAT. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code HEAT for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code HEAT.
It's time once again for the Harmon Solar 1580 The Fanatic NFL Fan Pick'em Contest. First prize is $1,580 from Harmon Solar. Second prize, a Zebra e-bike from Hemingway. And $500 third prize from Harmon Solar. Sign up today. Go to 1580thefanatic.com. The Harmon Solar 1580 The Fanatic NFL Fan Pick'em Contest. From your home for the NFL in the Valley. 1580 and 99.3. The Fanatic.
The general election is November 8th this year. Voting locations are open on Election Day from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. All qualified voters must show ID. For a list of valid IDs, go online to arizona.vote. Have an early ballot? You can return it at any voting location or secure election drop box, and you don't have to wait in line. Learn more about voting locations at arizona.vote or call 1-877-THE-VOTE. This message is sponsored by the Arizona Secretary of State's office.
Your home has gone way up in value, but have you taken advantage of it? This is Rob Canier with a phenomenal opportunity to tap into some of your home equity, earning tax-free income and eliminating your mortgage payment while staying in your home as long as you want. With home prices leveling off, don't wait to learn more about the new reverse mortgage. This is a safe and proven money-saving and tax-free income opportunity for homeowners age 62 and older. Call me, Reverse Rob, and learn more today at 602-REVERSE. That's 602-738-3773, or download my app by searching Retire Right with Reverse Rob.
Your home for sports.
1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic.
Welcome back to the Daily Blender on this Tuesday, back to work day for some of us. By the way, we were just talking about the NFL season getting underway this Thursday. Best place to practice your touchdown dance is on FanDuel, America's #1 sports book. FanDuel kicking off week 1 with a no sweat bet for everybody. Doesn't matter if you're a new customer or you already have an account, you'll get free bets back if you don't win. Just log in and see for yourself. Keep it easy with money line bets for your favorite teams, point spreads, for over-unders, catch and yard totals. Bet on more than just the final score is what I'm trying to say. Many ways for you to win on the FanDuel Sportsbook app. If you're new to FanDuel, just sign up using my promo code Randy1580, and that'll get you started. Promo code Randy1580. Again, scientifically, laboratory tested and proven, and it is the promo code for you. So, once again, that's promo code Randy1580. Either way, celebrate the return of football season with this no sweat bet during week 1. Make every moment more with FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Got to be 21 or older, present in Arizona. Refund issued as non-withdrawable. Free bets that expire 14 days after you get them. Max refund $5 unless otherwise specified. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT STEP to 53342, Jeffco.
Thank you, Randy. Let's get back to the text line and try to get this thing caught up so we can start talking some serious football here. By the way, I did check Robert and Surprise, and on the NFL Network, it's not there.
No NFL game.
It is only on Amazon. So if you want Thursday night football, you got to have the Amazon. Boy, I'm really.
Or you can always listen here on the Fanatic.
Surprised.
I mean, we got you covered.
Of course. You can hear the game, of course, 1580 the Fanatic, either the app or the actual radio itself. But yeah, what if somebody doesn't want to have Amazon? You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying, but we're just kind of being forced into streaming, aren't we? I mean,
Against the Spread says game is only on Amazon. What the hell? That's freaking terrible. Corporate America taking over our sports industry and holding American consumers hostage in the name of revenue for its shareholders. Please, God, let Jeff Bezos blow up in his Dr. Evil Genius spacecraft like the Challenger disaster.
Wow. Damn.
That's pretty strong. He wants him dead.
Wow. Not only dead, he wants them roasted and in about a bazillion pieces.
You may have gone too far against the spread, but I feel your pain, except for I've got Amazon, so I'm fine. Pro Dog says, you know, who's got the crazy eyes? Derek Carr. Yes,
No.
he has
No.
crazy and Maybelline eyes.
I was just going to say Maybelline eyes.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look crazy to me though.
He doesn't have crazy eyes.
Like
Just
if you took away the Maybelline, it'd just be eyes.
well made up eyes.
You know what? It's
Well,
not your-
highly defined eyes.
Maybe not crazy eyes, Pro Dog, but he does have about to cry eyes.
What?
These eyes always look like somebody about to cry. Like he always looks like a girl who's about to break into tears. You know what I mean?
Derek Carr?
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree with
Next
you.
time you see
I'm
him,
pulling him up here.
he looks like he's about to break into like a little welling up of the eyeballs.
Let me see here.
Yeah, go ahead, take a look. You'll see. Miss Pringle says, my guess is all the fighting at sports events rooted in the hierarchy of hate. Well, they can't figure out their hierarchy of hate. That if they had that figured out, there'd be no fights.
Yeah, because the
No.
group of people you hate supposed to be out on the field.
You know what did it is all these people think they're behind their keyboards on the Twitterverse. That's what
Right.
it is.
They've forgotten themselves.
And I'm looking at no, he doesn't look like he's ready to cry. I don't think.
You know, he looks like he's ready to cry to me. Maybe it's the pictures I've seen. Maybe I'll find some pictures.
Well, I mean, it
for you.
could be. I
You know.
guess.
Mr. Pringle says, finally got through to 1-800-NEXT-STEP. They asked me how much money I had in my checking account. I said about $100. They said, you don't have a gambling problem. And they gave me the betting lines for week 1. I don't think that's true.
That's good to know. Yeah.
Fish Tank says, there are people out there who don't have Amazon. I know, right? He says, by the way, you know, there's a linebacker named Josh Allen for the Jags. That's why someone texted in and said they liked his sack numbers.
I mean, I do know of Jags Josh Allen. It just didn't occur to me at the time.
That was a deep dive on some football humor.
Yeah.
King and Kitten says, oh my gosh, there's a barbecue right now on the Salt River Bridge is what it says. And that thing's
Barbecue.
on.
All right.
It's totally on fire at 4:41 p.m. I don't know where that's at.
Where is that, King Kittens? Because I don't know where the Salt River Bridge, is that Tempe or something? He says Amazon Prime, the Fanatic app, games will be simulcast, broadcast on TV in local markets. Right. So if it's a local game, you get it. He says, yeah, no, it's a traffic nightmare. Salt River Bridge going towards Tempe, I-10 and I-17, Durango Curve, just outside the tunnel. And he says also in North Phoenix, Deer Valley area, those coming from Scottsdale Air Park area on the 101, there's accidents eastbound at 7th, multiple accidents. King of Kittens now wants to be our traffic person.
All right.
Blissful A says, I'm reading Buffalo Bills versus LA Rams game on Thursday on NBC. What?
I did not see that.
Keon, will you look this crap up and let's get a final word on this?
I was
please?
just on the NFL Network, and it did not have.
Well, he says NBC. So now he's saying like on the channel 12. NFL TV schedule.
Maybe an NBC in Los Angeles.
I don't know why it would be NBC. I am 100% confident that I read that Amazon Prime and Thursday is the first streaming exclusive.
Yeah.
Night of football, basically.
Which is why they got Herpes Street, because he couldn't be on the TV.
Oh, it does say NBC. It does.
Well, how
say
are they going to do
NBC.
that?
Well, that makes no sense.
Well, it can't
It
be
says
NBC.
It does. It says more ways to watch. NBC is a thing that I just looked at. So
NBC LA or the network?
Because if it's locally, then it could be local NBC. But I don't think it's going to be NBC for us, though.
No.
Somebody better look this up. Okay, next time I can go to my TV, I'll look at the channel 12, see if it's on there. But Blissful Hayes shows. He's looking at the same thing I was looking at. Somebody needs to figure this out for sure. Just saying. Big George says the opening game of the season is always on NBC. So yes, the season opener is on NBC.
Right. So, but Thursday night football throughout the season is not going to be on NBC.
Hefty Lefty says, yeah, opening night on Thursday doesn't count as regular Thursday night football. So we're not wrong, but we're also not right. So I guess you
So they're
don't
gonna be-
need Amazon
It's
for
not
this Thursday.
It's not going to be a simulcast though. NBC's going to do their Sunday night NBC crew. Right?
Yeah, it's going to be basically football night in America.
I hate when they do that, by the way. Don't call it Sunday night football when it's not on Sunday night.
Yeah.
How expensive are new graphics really?
Last time I checked, about $100,000 a minute, depending on how in depth you get.
That's garbage.
And I don't think that they can officially call theirs Thursday night football now that there's an official.
No, you don't
Thursday
do that.
night
All you say is it's football night. Just say football night on NBC. That's all you have to say. You don't have to say Thursday night football. You don't have to say Sunday night football. Just say it's football night. They already have football night in America as the name of their little show. King Kittens, yes, they also have it on Thanksgiving night. Okay.
Well, that would be a Thursday.
Good to know. Good to know. All right, so we can all watch it on NBC and on the Amazon. But the next Thursday, you're screwed. You're screwed if you don't have Amazon. Cabana is showing me some pictures of first Brooks Robinson, Bob Gibson ball, and Yogi Berra Whitey Ford ball.
Wow.
I feel like Cabana brought a Johnny Unitas jersey to our event the previous Saturday, and he he's like, here, put this on, and I'm like, well, I don't want to put it on. It's hot here. He's no, put it on. I'm like, are you giving this to me? Or are you trying to sell it? He's like, well, I got reasonable prices. I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. Now I feel like he's just trying to sell memorabilia to me all the time. Mr. Pringle says Keon should change his name to Brian Williams. Yeah, because there it is right there. NBC. Yeah.
Keon should change his name to Brian Williams.
Oh, he's putting out fake news. A lot of fake news.
Damn.
Wait, what did I say that was
I
fake?
kept asking you, is it on the TV anywhere? And you're like, no, it's only on Amazon.
Because I thought we were
asked you
talking about Thursday night football in general.
multiple times about this.
Yeah, I thought we were talking about Thursday night football in general.
Straight
I
damn
did too,
fire.
to be honest.
Wow.
Were we not
I
talking
did
about
too.
Thursday night football as a whole?
I don't blame you, but I think that should have shown up somewhere.
Well, Okay, it didn't.
Can I tell you? The minute I looked it up, I found it.
Well, yeah,
Like
when I looked up this game specifically, when that was what was relayed to me, then I looked it up and found NBC. But we were talking about Thursday night football. Can I watch Thursday night football if I don't have Amazon?
Brian,
throughout the year, you cannot. You cannot. No. Because you're not gonna call me fake news. You cannot watch Amazon for most of the year if you do not have Amazon. Okay,
B-Dub, come on, B-Dub.
Let's just go ahead and kill that right there. Fake news. When we talked about Thursday night football, we were talking about Thursday night football, the licensed event that happens every week throughout the season, not the one game that's happening this week.
I did ask about this game, though. I did ask.
Okay, well, when we first started talking, we were talking about Thursday night football. No one said Bills Rams.
Don't get mad. Don't get mad.
I'm a little mad. I'm a lot mad, actually.
Should we call him
fake
MSNBC?
news? Fake news. Oh, get it. Take a hike.
MSNB Keon.
Well, get out of here.
Says bars that carry Sunday ticket are going to have Amazon Thursday Night Football also. It's all part of their DirecTV package. Wait, what? Amazon is part of the. Oh, I don't know if that's true. Let's see. Joe the Show says, all right, fellas, for the sake of argument, I'm on Keon's side. Next, if you could choose one team unlikely to win week 1, what team would it be? Texans.
It's hard to disagree with that one.
I mean, that's the worst team in the entire National Football League outside of the Seattle Seahawks.
I would say, I don't know. It makes sense to say the Seahawks. Who are they playing?
Who's the quarterback for the Texans?
Davis Mills. And
better than Geno Smith?
Yes.
Better
Actually,
than Drew Lock even?
Yes. I mean, he played pretty well last year. I mean, the team was garbage and he didn't have anybody to run the ball and the offensive line was terrible. And who the hell was he throwing to? But he played pretty well despite that.
Well, Browns versus Panthers, anything could happen. Colts versus Texans, nothing good will happen to the Texans.
Well, okay, the Seahawks are playing the Broncos, though.
Yeah, we fixed that. I'm talking about, what did I say? Browns versus Panthers, right? Browns versus Panthers, anything could happen. More than likely, the Panthers are going to beat the Browns. But there's 0% chance the Texans are going to win.
Yeah, I was just talking about, if we're talking about the team with the least likelihood to win,
it's got to be the Texans.
The Seahawks going up against that Broncos defense and Russell Wilson. I think they're very close. They're very close.
It is the Panthers. Reaper says, hey, guys, hope you're having a good day. Finally, football is here. Really? We hadn't noticed. Robert Surprise says, I think the Detroit Lions are going to get whooped. Wait, who are they starting out against? I don't have my thing in front of me here.
Thought it was the Vikings. Maybe that's
no. I think Packers Vikings is that first one there. Lions got the Eagles.
Yeah, Eagles. Yeah, sorry.
I'm thinking about it, but you're probably right. Yeah, I'll probably pick the Eagles on that one. Let's see. Scratch Me Because says, yeah, Amazon and DirecTV entered into a multi-year agreement to offer Prime Video's exclusive Thursday Night Football lineup to NFL fans visiting more than 300,000 sports bars. Oh, so it's only for the sports bars. I get it. Miss Pringle says, hey, Brian, here's the clue. The clue bus. Hop on. What's a clue bus?
I have no idea. I'm pretty sure
he's telling you to get a clue.
Get a clue. But you know what? I have all the clues. Take a hike.
He's legitimately angry at you people right now.
Yeah, because I answered the question as I understood it, and you're telling me I'm a liar. Get out of here.
Get the hell out of here.
Blissle says, yeah, it only took me like 1 minute to find the game on NBC too. I know, me too. But Keon's right. We were only talking about Thursday Night Football.
That's what you said. Yeah.
But even though I did ask about this game. Big George says, Keon's having flash anger.
It's not a flash anger. It's like just an anger. It's just like a real, like.
It did happen in a flash, though.
No,
it did come up pretty quick.
Well, yeah, when I was called Brian Williams,
that's not Aaron flash Donald anger. Need to have a little time on somebody's couch talking about your anger.
What you're talking about?
Don't you swing that helmet at me? Don't you swing that helmet at me?
I got a second one too. I got a second one.
All right, hour 3 up next. It's the Daily Blender on 1580 The Fanatic.
Today on Hey Culligan, better water that cares. Jane's on the line.
Hey, Culligan, how can I avoid using all those plastic water bottles that harm the sea turtles?
Jane, our always-on drinking water system helps eliminate the equivalent of 15 billion single-use plastic bottles a year. So you see, Culligan cares about sea turtles too.
Aw, plastic pollutes and Culligan cures.
That's catchy, Jane, and totally true.
I'll take it, like now.
Jane, we're already on the way. Let us help you out with a free in-home water test with a local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
If you're an IT professional looking for an opportunity with great benefits and the freedom to creatively solve problems in a career with great growth potential and a team environment, look no further than Affinity Technology. Serving the Valley since 1992, Affinity Technology is looking for a level 1 tech to develop and deliver excellent solutions and outstanding customer service. Visit atechaz.com/jobs and get started with your future today. That's atechaz.com/jobs.
NASCAR Championship weekend is back at Phoenix Raceway. Drivers will pull it all on the line to claim NASCAR greatness. The Truck Series Championship kicked things off Friday night under the lights. We're going to tear it up tonight. Followed by an action-packed Saturday, where fans will witness an ARCA and Xfinity Series Championship doubleheader. Don't miss out on the action November 4th and 5th. Get your tickets now for NASCAR Championship weekend at PhoenixRaceway.com or call 866-408-RACE.
This is Aaron Warby, host of the Bulls and the Bears Radio Hour. In the show, we try to teach the tools, rules, and strategies that traders and investors need to do better with their wealth and portfolio income. But most of the time, an hour is just not long enough. At Online Trading Academy, we believe that the average person should be given the tools, rules, and strategies that Wall Street's elites have been using for years to outperform others. Are you one of the millions that have recently established a trading account? Or have you always wanted to trade or take a more active role in guarding and growing your own wealth, but have not had the know-how or confidence? We want to invite you out to a complimentary 3-hour power trading and investing workshop, where you'll learn what it is that the professionals use to limit their risks and maximize their possible gains in both trading and investing. To register, call 8448-TRADER. That's 844-887-2337, or text the word stocks to 25029. Again, that's stocks to 25029. Reserve your seat now.
Hey guys, it's Stephen McCollum from the Main Event here on 1580 The Fanatic. College football week 2 and NFL week 1 is this week. We'll get you all you need to know around the NFL as the season kicks off. Thursday night, college football has some big matchups this weekend. And ASU updates as they get ready for Oklahoma State. D-backs are playing well, and the playoff chase in Major League Baseball is winding down. So join me, Stephen McCollum, on the Main Event, Monday through Friday, noon to 2 p.m. here on 1580, 99.3 FM, The Fanatic.
KQFN Tempe.
Also transmitting on K25CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM.
And K24EU Fountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
It's time for the third hour.
Quiet, people, settle down.
Because it's time.
Time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show. Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's 5 o'clock here on the Daily Blender. I'm your good friend, your radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White. Got Keon Rose in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580. Got a couple more pictures of Screaming Eagle. He's up there fishing in Alaska, living the life. There's this one where he's got, clearly it's a small fish. It's a small salmon that he's about to release, but he looks like he's in a rap video. He does look like he's in a 90s rap video. That's all I can say. You have to go look at the pictures. I tagged on a couple more of his pictures. He's got these aviators on. And at first I'm like, well, that's really cool. The doc is wearing the 1580 The Fanatic hat. And I realized, wait a minute, this is a surgeon. This is a man of means. This is a man who got a free hat he didn't care about. He wore it fishing in Alaska. Because I just realized, well, that's not doing us any good in Alaska. I don't think anybody's like, hey, cool station, I'm gonna listen to that. I don't think that's helping. But still, they're amazing photos, and you should take a look at those. 888-368-1580. Text line is buzzing at the moment. Let's get caught up on that so we can keep going there. Let's see. Last Optimist says, "Hey, Keon, I think the fact that super fans calling you Brian Williams qualifies as fighting words under the court's interpretation of when it is okay to punch someone."
I agree.
I think you should probably have some strong words before you take a poke at somebody, Keon. I don't know if that really qualifies, right there. I mean, it is attacking your integrity a bit.
Yeah, I'm just no, well, not just a bit. I mean, if you call me Brian Williams, you're saying I'm a liar.
Yeah,
that I intentionally told
right.
falsehoods. I did not.
Yeah,
do
that's a
that.
good point. Yeah, and I never personally said that. I just mentioned that I did ask you about this game. Dropping the soap says, "Tell Keon to close his eyes and count to 10." Yeah. He says, "Does Keon think the Earth is flat too?" What is your position on the Earth's curvature or lack thereof?
The Earth is round. What?
Okay. Well, no, dropping the soap once. No, it's a fair question.
Wait, no,
right
it's
now,
it is literally not
everybody
a fair question.
Everybody is trying to figure out. Okay, where are we with Keon now? Because he gave us the wrong information. I'm not saying you lied. You gave, but
I answered the question as I understood it. If you say I'm wrong, I can accept being wrong.
Oh, you're totally wrong.
Yeah, 100%.
You're amazingly wrong.
I was
on
wrong. That I can accept.
Astoundingly wrong.
But what
disturbingly?
But
wrong.
what I will not accept is being called a liar.
Nobody called you. I didn't call you.
No, you didn't call me a liar.
No,
but if you call me Brian Williams, you called me a liar. If you
No.
think that I am also a
called you
flat
Brian
earther
Williams.
because I was wrong,
I called you Brian, and then I called you Williams. But I never called you Brian Williams.
now you're
No.
going after my intelligence, which I will also sock you in the nose for. Don't do that.
Can you sock somebody for
in the nose?
Questioning intelligence?
I would.
Is that really a punchable thing?
I'm glad I'm on this side of the glass.
It's not about whether or not you think that I am smart. But if you think if I might also be a flat earther, I will punch you in the nose. Yeah. Because the earth is round. I learned that in 2nd grade.
For the record, I never questioned your integrity or your intelligence. I just your ability to do your job was a little bit in question.
Well, here's the thing. I did my job correctly. I did not hear you say Bills Rams.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that is the question I would have answered.
It's this Thursday, but that's all right.
We said the text in question said,
No, it's fine.
where can I
No,
watch
you're right.
Thursday night football?
Listen, I'm just trying to de-escalate things right now, and I feel like you're trying to escalate things.
I just have the feeling that when you say I'm
I've
astoundingly
been
wrong,
in
you are
enough
not de-escalating.
counseling sessions to know that we have to use certain language now
Mhm.
to de-escalate things.
All right.
So I don't remember what it was. So could you just de-escalate things? I don't
see
remember
what I could do. I have not.
I don't remember the right language for this. So Kiss the Cook says sea turtles. Thanks, Culligan, for the food idea. Sea turtle soup on the weekend plan. What is he talking about?
There was a Culligan commercial that was like something about saving sea turtles. And
God, I love this audience. They actually listen to the commercials enough to heckle them. That right there proves radio advertising works, because everybody's ready to heckle these commercials. Hefty Lefty says 2nd graders learned the Earth was flat before 2nd graders learned the Earth was a sphere. What are you talking about? I was never taught the world was flat.
Yeah. And did you go to school in like Kentucky? What?
In Kentucky.
Radio Ron says, now boys, please play nicely in the Blender sandbox. Well, there's only one person getting upset, Ron, and it's not me. It's not Randy.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I'm staying the hell out of it.
I might be that friend who stands by and says, did he say, what about you?
I'm just over here looking up how to watch the game Thursday night.
I'm just saying, in the NHL, you get penalty for instigating.
It's on NBC, by the way, and
I'll take
Amazon.
the penalty for the instigating. I just don't want to be the guy standing by when Keon starts swinging wildly and I take one of the chops. And I'm like, that wasn't an accident, was it? That was not an accident. Fish Tank says, okay, Keon, show us where the mean radio host touched you.
I'm not mad at Jeffrey.
I'm 50 miles away.
So whoever texted in that I was Brian Williams, I'm a little mad at you, and everybody else piling on, I'm mad at you too. That's all.
Rough Rob says, calm down, Ed Bradley.
Ed Bradley?
So that's a compliment. He was used to be on 60 Minutes. I'm Harry Reasoner. I'm Andy Rooney. Yeah, I'm Ed Bradley. You remember Ed Bradley?
I do remember Ed Bradley.
Wasn't he the dude who had the earring? And we were like, he's a very reputable guy, but what's up with the earring?
Yeah.
That was he was cool before you was cool enough to wear an earring. Twittiot says logic teaches us the Earth is round, but the sun is flat. Oh dear. Okay.
Wow.
Baker's Cocky Hen says, I like the feisty side of Keon, even if he thinks the earth is flat. I don't mind. Let's see. Joe the Show says, man goes to the doctor, says, doctor, I keep feeling everyone thinks I'm a liar. I find that very hard to believe, says the doctor. King of Kitten says, I miss Cornbread the Mule. And he says, by the way, I like Keon more and more now. That's all you need to do, Keon, is
apparently just be grouchy all the time.
Yeah, go crazy on him.
Yeah.
Pro Dog says, I said that Derek Carr might have the crazy eyes. He says, I don't know, maybe the devil eyes shows that. Well, that's crazy eyes right there. He shows that picture of Derek Carr doing this.
Oh, yeah.
Looking through his eyebrows.
Mm-hmm.
Swave Dave says, many times I can also stream football games through my Yahoo Fantasy Football app. This Friday, yes. Maybe not. I mean, this Thursday, yes. The next one, not so much. Beer Nuts, we're working on it. Trust me. Blissful A says, just to clear things up, Bears play the 49ers on Sunday. There's never any confusion. In fact, nobody cares. Against the Spread says, has anyone else received a free subscription for Amazon Prime until October? That's an incredible coincidence. By the way, Keon is the polar opposite of a lying Brian Williams. I actually trust him, unlike the news.
Oh, well, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm weighing the idea of continuing to screw with Keon.
I know you are. I've been on this show long enough.
Teriyaki says, if you'd watched the NASCAR race Sunday, NBC was pimping that first NFL game, you know.
Pimping?
Mm-hmm.
They were pimping it?
Randy was probably listening to the race on our radio station. So. Big George says, wouldn't it be cool if 1580 the Fanatic hat ended up on the moon or Mars as part of NASA's Artemis mission? I mean, aliens might like the Daily Blender too, because this show is out of this world. All right. Stop it, George. Kiss the Cook says, go Keon. He's not being a henny penny anymore. He's starting to man up. Well, there's a difference between henny penny and I'm gonna whoop your ass. Whoa!
I believe he said punch you in the nose.
And I don't think I escalated there unreasonably.
Go back and listen later. You'll feel good about it. Baker's Cocky Hen says, wait, did we not mention it's on Peacock? Is it on the app Peacock? I don't know.
I mean, it should be. If it's on NBC, then it's. I do, but that's only because they've got some shows that are free that you don't have to pay for, and I really like Columbo.
Well, they got what?
I don't know. They've just got
Very
some.
nice.
They've just got some classic shows on there. I'm like,
that stopped me for a second. He likes Columbo. Yeah,
I'm a fan of mysteries, so I'll just watch any of them. I like Columbo a lot.
Baker's Cocky Hen says, not mentioning this was on Peacock seems like withholding information might be Brian Williams style kind of thing.
Yeah, I didn't know that it was on Peacock though. See, because we were talking about
a mission of truth is it could be like lying.
Yeah, if you do it
according
on
to Baker's Cocky Hen.
Gotta do it.
I didn't say that at all.
You didn't say that at all, but you got to do it. You've got to do it intentionally.
I interpreted it, and I did say it out loud, but I didn't say that. Hefty Lefty says, I was just saying that about second graders because you learn something in second grade. It doesn't make it true. 500 years ago, second graders were taught the world was flat.
I didn't go to school 500 years ago, so that's not relevant. I was taught the earth was round because I went to school.
You know what? Maybe not all things are about you, Keon. Maybe it's about the rest of us, okay? Why don't you just
ease except up? That I said that
come down off the cross. We need the wood, okay?
I'm not. I don't think I'm being persecuted. But I was the one that said I learned the earth was round when I was in second grade. So if you say, well, 500 years ago, second graders learned the earth was flat, that is irrelevant because nobody on this show
might not be round. He's saying 500 years ago it was flat. Now they're saying it's round. 500 years from now, they might come back to saying it's flat.
Okay, well, if they have new evidence that says it's flat, then you can change your mind then. Right now, all the evidence points to it's round.
We don't need evidence if you have God. King of Kittens says, Rando.
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with NBC? Why isn't NASCAR on NBC? I mentioned that it's also on Peacock, but why isn't it on the NBC?
Well, NBC had something better to play this past weekend, and so they shoved it. There's no more NBC Sports Network, so they shoved it off to the USA Network, and that's unfortunately where a lot of these races go, unless it's going to be the championship race, which the championship race will end up on NBC.
Joe the Show says, list of objectives to keep world peace. Number 1, keep codes for nuclear weapons secure. Number 2, do not call Keon a liar. That checks out, actually. That does check out. Jagdog says, Keon, do you watch Murder, She Wrote on the Peacock too?
Murder.
I mean,
She Wrote.
I haven't, but when I was a kid and it was on, yeah.
Why Columbo?
Why Columbo?
Because he's great.
Why not Columbo? He's awesome.
I got, I'll be honest. I don't know if I've ever watched an episode of Columbo.
One more thing. You really?
I a lot of times I feel like I'm the Columbo of the radio station, because I'll leave and go, oh crap, I forgot something, and go back and one more thing. I always feel like, but I'm not. How well does that show age? I mean, the music must be horrible. The fashion is going to be atrocious. The acting's got to be this side of just the worst.
I mean, look, it does feel dated at points, but it's got really good mysteries. You can watch it, and if you're paying attention, you can figure it out before the end of the show, which is always fun.
Baker's Cocky Hen says faith is greater than evidence or truth. Wow. So
Okay.
how big was the Trump flag you flew in the back of your truck? Twittiot says, hey, Keon, spoiler alert, Columbo solves the case. You're such a jerk, Twittiot. You just ruined every
seasons
episode
of TV. Ruined.
Yep.
Dodger Danny says, isn't you Arizona famous for teaching that the earth is flat? Yes. Yes, they are, Dodger Danny. Swave Dave says, I believe Keon said he'd sock someone in the nose. Whether he's threatening with stinky socks or what the socks are filled with, though, I don't know.
Don't
Blissful
find out.
Hayes says, does Brian watch Matlock? I think, I think
Does
we better not.
Brian watch Matlock? Wow.
I don't think we should start this trend of
I
calling
don't
Keon
know.
Brian.
Well, I mean, you can. I won't answer any question addressed to Brian, though. That's not. I don't know. Last I checked, my mom did not give me that name.
I've already forgotten who started this thing.
Me
Pinocchio says,
too, actually.
do flat earthers believe Pluto's a planet? Don't answer, Keon. It's a trap. Doc Mike says, a man and a little kid walk into the forest. Kid says, it's getting dark. I'm getting scared. The man replies, how do you think I feel? I got to walk out of here alone.
Wow.
That was dark.
Incredibly.
I loved it. Baker's Cocky Hen says, hey, Keon, Perry Mason is a legit show. Mr. Pringle says, Keon, do you have a room full of Agatha Christie books at your house? Maybe some Hardy Boys, Nancy Drew in there too.
I don't have a room full, but I do have some Agatha Christie's, and I got I don't know. I don't have any Hardy Boys books, but I did read them a lot when I was a kid.
You and my mom would have a lot to talk about. Hefty Lefty says, Columbo thought the world was flat when he sailed the ocean blue. Wait, no, that's Columbus.
Columbus.
Which one's Columbo? Is that the flying elephant? Yeah, I think you're right.
No,
Hefty
that's
Lefty.
Dumbo.
Spot on.
I was just going to agree with him, so he'd stop. 888-368-1580. All right, so this is pretty cool. Week 1, Bucks and Cowboys. It's here on 1580 Fanatics, Sunday Night Football. And it's a first for Week 1. This is historical. This is something else. For the first time in league history, the two top scoring offenses from the prior season meet in Week 1. I know I was surprised to hear that was the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys averaged 31.2 points per game. That is the highest average for any team in the NFL. Tampa Bay scored 30.1. So these two teams had the highest, scoring offenses, and now they're meeting on Sunday Night Football. This doesn't sound right about the Dallas Cowboys, though, does it?
It really doesn't, especially for just the stretches of last season where they seemed really, really average, but they don't defend. That's like a gigantic problem for them. And then another gigantic problem for them, and this is just a Mike McCarthy coached team problem, penalties. Most penalized team in football. So when you have a high scoring offense, but you got a ton of penalties and your defense can sometimes give up tons of big plays, it's going to erase a lot of that. And that's why we don't look at them as being the offensively good team that they were last year.
Right. You end up, if you get 31.2 points per game, but your opponents get 32.2 points a game and have their best game against you because your defense is atrocious, it doesn't really matter, does it?
Yeah, but wasn't Dallas's defense much improved, like one of the best defenses in the league last year?
Not enough to get through some playoffs.
I understand that, but
it was much better because Dan Quinn came in and installed his defense. And Dan Quinn should never be a head coach, but He's a fantastic defensive coordinator, but it did take a little bit.
Yeah.
But once they got going, they were a pretty good defense. I also just think the penalties really, really killed them. And by the way, they were the most penalized team in the preseason too. So that doesn't seem like it's going to stop.
You're right about Dan Quinn, except you left out one piece of important information. That is a man who should be checked for melanoma weekly. One of the palest white men you'll ever see. Every time I saw him on the sideline, I'm like, oh, that's nice. Make a wish. Let a kid come down. No, that's Dan Quinn. No, that's Dan Quinn. He's fun.
Wow.
Jag Dog says, Keon, how about Heart to Heart? How about Hunter? These are other shows.
These are other shows. Okay. Yeah. I will write these down. Actually, I haven't seen them.
Two Hearts and Hunter. Hunter actually stars a former NFL player, Fred Dwyer, in the role of angry cop guy. I don't know. Miss Pringle says, heading down to BW Thursday. I guess I won't be watching the NFL game on NBC. What's BW?
What?
What is BW?
Buffalo Wild Wings.
That's the first thing that popped into my head. But that can't be it, because then if you're at Buffalo Wild Wings, you could watch the game.
Yeah, you should be able to.
What are you talking about, Pringle? Dodger Danny says, yeah, Jeffrey, I couldn't pull one over on you. I see what you did there. Every time, Dodger Danny. Rough Rob says, Keon TV show choices sound like he also eats cube jello and takes handfuls of meds.
Oh, wow.
Because I like mystery shows.
You got a Craftmatic adjustable bed, don't you?
No.
I bet you got Werther's Originals in your pocket right now, Grandpa.
Look.
Wow.
Maybe. What's it to you?
Swave Dave says, I love a good mystery too, Keon. That's why I love this show. Against the Spread says,
it's a mystery. It's still on.
Yeah. We're all surprised. Dallas played incredibly easy schedule last year, so the numbers are going to be a bit skewed.
They're going to play an easy schedule again this year, though.
Yeah, they are in the
Stats
NFC East.
Stats are the stats, and they check out.
The two teams playing the easiest schedule in football this year are Washington and Dallas.
Stats are the stats, and they check out against the spread, unlike Keon's analysis of where you can watch the game on Thursday. Fish Tank says, speaking of history, Cardinals are the first team in NFL history to open up against of 8 straight teams that finished above 500 the year before.
Mm-hmm.
So for 8 straight years, what? Did that make sense to anyone?
Read that again.
Speaking of history, the Cardinals are the first team in NFL history to open up against of 8 straight teams that finished above 500 the year before.
I'm guessing
so you're talking about the schedule, 8 games in a row of 500 or better teams.
So we're playing the Chiefs, then the Raiders, then we're playing the Rams, then the Panthers. That's not a 500 team.
Panthers were 500.
They were? Panthers were 500?
Were they?
Then we're playing the Eagles. Then we're playing the Sea Chickens.
Lays wants to know if Keon takes Metamucil.
I don't, actually. I've got no fiber problems.
Then we play the Saints, Vikings, Sea Chickens again, Rams, 49ers.
Jagdog says, Keon, Quincy. You ever watched Quincy?
What's wrong with Quincy?
I don't know. There's nothing wrong with Quincy. Because it was murder. That's all I know.
No, I like Quincy. I think the what the text was about season openers. So the Cardinals are going to open with
All right.
So not 8. So the Panthers are not going to count. It's just the Chiefs opening with them.
Yeah.
Big George says he thinks Jim Rockford would kick Columbo's ass.
Jim Rockford,
in a fight.
Jim Rockford, he would kick everybody's ass.
Columbo's not a fighter.
James Garner was a badass, and his dad's name was Rocky. What more do you need to know? Kiss the Cook says, didn't Dan Quinn star in the movie Powder? You are correct. Baker's Cocky Hen says, BW, he's going to go see The Big Woman. That was my first thought, too. Last Optimist says, Keon, BritBox has a lot of great mystery shows. The Shetland series is excellent. What is it, like a pony that's solving crimes? Just don't understand a lot of these texts today, I guess. Baker's Cocky Hen says, hey, who's attacking Metamucil drinkers? People who have to unclog toilets, I think. Let's take a break. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
This is Brent Musburger's action update for Arizona's new home for sports, The Fanatic. Now, here are the latest lines from my guys in the desert.
Inside of a week until the Bills and Rams kick off the NFL season Thursday night. The Bills, the plus 550 favorite to win the Super Bowl this season. The Bucks at plus 750. The Chiefs and Packers at plus 1,000. The first top 5 matchup of the college football season Saturday night in Columbus. Number 2, Ohio State, favored by 17.5 against 5th-ranked Notre Dame. Part of a full slate of games, including number 11 Oregon plus 17 at Georgia, and 23rd-ranked Cincinnati, a 6.5-point dog at 19th-ranked Arkansas. Red Hot winning picks at experts.winnersandwiners.com. Save 75% on any best bet package with the promo code ACTION75. That's ACTION75 at experts.winnersandwiners.com. For vsin.com, I'm Trey Westerberg on Arizona's sports betting station.
I had a nighttime routine for my frequent heartburn. I would drink milk. I would sleep upright with more pillows, but that painful burning stayed. So I made Prilosec OTC part of my morning routine. With just 1 pill in the morning, Prilosec OTC prevents excess acid production, blocking heartburn day and night. Now I have a new nighttime routine. I call it sleeping.
1 pill, 24 hours, 0 heartburn. With Prilosec OTC. It's possible while taking Prilosec OTC. Use as directed for 14 days to treat frequent heartburn, not for immediate relief.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-813-8757 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-813-8757. That's 800-813-8757. What do you have to lose? Call 800-813-8757. Again, 800-813-8757.
If you're an IT professional looking for an opportunity with great benefits and the freedom to creatively solve problems in a career with great growth potential and a team environment, look no further than Affinity Technology. Serving the Valley since 1992, Affinity Technology is looking for a level 1 tech to develop and deliver excellent solutions and outstanding customer service. Visit atechaz.com/jobs and get started with your future today. That's atechaz.com/jobs.
The general election is November 8th this year. Voting locations are open on Election Day from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. All qualified voters must show ID. For a list of valid IDs, go online to arizona.vote. Have an early ballot? You can return it at any voting location or secure election drop box, and you don't have to wait in line. Learn more about voting locations at arizona.vote or call 1-877-THE-VOTE. This message is sponsored by the Arizona Secretary of State's office.
Fire up the band. It's time to play ball. We're serving up the best matchups on the college gridiron.
Touchdown! What a catch!
The power conferences, the biggest games, your favorite teams.
Under pressure, there he goes down!
Get all the action live on your home for football in the Valley. 1580 and 99.3, The Fanatic.
Stanley Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. Thursday night football happens here on 1580 The Fanatic. Bills at Rams, and of course, you gotta watch. It's gonna be a great game. Not only that, you can make it a lot more fun too. You know how Matthew McConaughey says you'd be cooler if you did. Here's what you do. You get on over and download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. Use promo code BET1580 to get $200 in free bets instantly when you place a $5 bet on Thursday Night Football. That is code BET1580 only at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. 21 plus, Arizona only. Gambling problem, 1-800-NEXT-STEP. Bonus issued as free bets. 1 early win token issued at opt-in. Moneyline bets only. Deposit and wagering restrictions apply. Eligibility and terms at DraftKings.com/football terms. But I'll tell you what, it's been so long since we've had football. I don't know if you need anything to make it more exciting, but boy, that sure would. 888-368-1580. Baker's Cocky Hens says, now I'm as mad as Keon. Who's attacking Metamucil drinkers out there? Easy, Baker's Cocky Hens. Easy. Pro Dog says, Keon, now you have Amazon. You can watch crime solving in this century. He says, Bosch. You should try Bosch. That's a great series.
Bosch is really good. I also watch. I like mysteries, so I watch mysteries in this decade as well.
Bosch doesn't really want to be teased about anything today.
Well, no, I just happen to have a lot of interest.
So sensitive today. You're getting mad at this because you're watching Columbo.
I'm agreeing that Bosch is good. I like it a lot.
I love Magnum PI, but I went back trying to watch season 1, and that music was just so bad. I can't watch. Can't watch. Against the Spread says, if Brett Bielema and Mike McCarthy went to Golden Corral, who'd get kicked out first for eating too much? McCarthy's blood type is Rocky Road, and the agricultural and ranching department in Champaign, Illinois, are waiting for the day that Brett gives birth to that baby calf that he's got in his stomach. Good Lord, you got a good point against the Spread.
My money's on I
don't know. On Mike McCarthy, that 3 sandwich eating mofo. I think I think still Mike McCarthy, I think could outlast Brett is what I'm guessing.
I mean, I don't know, because Brett can go. That's the thing, is that this is actually a pretty even matchup. I'm gonna go with McCarthy, but I mean, Brett Bielema's gonna give him a run for his money.
Hefty Lefty says, I always like Psych for more of a funny murder mystery show. Oh, have you ever watched Monk? Monk was pretty good.
Yeah, Monk was great.
Yeah, it's not bad. 888-368-1580. So there's something else about week 1 that is interesting. 9 games in week 1 has first round quarterbacks playing against each other. Well, I mean, that doesn't seem like a big stretch, right? Because your best quarterbacks generally are first rounders anyways, right? Mostly.
Well,
mostly.
I think with the quarterbacks, I think also you have a 50% washout rate of first rounders. So a decent amount of teams do wind up with journeymen a lot of the times, or just, bridge quarterbacks that they're using to try and get them to the next guy. So it seems like it's pretty straightforward, but I think when you really think about it, a lot of teams kind of end up with without first rounders at the quarterback position.
Did you turn Randy's mic on yet?
It's on.
Yeah. What's going on, Randy? What's going on there?
I think it's this magic cough box in here.
No, did it have a little short in it or something?
Yeah, well, I had a Stern talking to it, and it's now working.
The giant meaty hands of Dale Hellstray pounding on it. Mongo need cough. It probably has destroyed it. So, I don't know why this thing's not working anymore. Baker's Cocky Hen says Justin Fields is going to take Trey Lance to school.
I think Justin Fields is the better football player. I think the Trey Lance has the better team, though.
All right, so here are the 9 games in question with first-round quarterbacks, just so you know. The Bills and Rams, Josh Allen was a first-rounder in 18, Stafford in 9. Saints at Falcons, Winston and Mariota, same year, 2015. 49ers and Fields, that was they were both in 21. Mitch Trubisky and Joe Burrow, that's 17 and 20. Patriots, Mac Jones at Dolphins, Tua Tagovailoa, 21 and 20. Ravens, Lamar Jackson, Jets, Zach Wilson, 18 and 21. Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence at Carson Wentz in the Commandos. That would be 21 and 16. Giants, Daniel Jones at Titans, Ryan Tannehill. So that's 19 and 12. And then finally, Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes in 17, little Kyler Murray, 2019. So those are all, and there's some backup. If the backups have to jump in, you've got Kenny Pickett, 2022 first rounder. Joe Flacco is in 2008 if he needs to back up Zach Wilson for the Jets. So yeah, a lot of first rounders. But I don't think that's a big deal because these guys are just the best of the quarterbacks, right?
Yeah, I mean, basically that's where we're at right now. And I think usually in a lot of years, teams end up starting guys that are pretty good or are showing some signs of something that aren't first round quarterbacks. The fact that we've got this many starting on a Sunday to start the year is actually pretty impressive.
Tom Brady was round 6. Dak Prescott was round 4. Russell Wilson was 3. Geno Smith round 2, but he doesn't matter. 888-368-1580. Robert Price says, Did Sean McVay and Josh Allen play college football together or something?
Not that I'm aware of.
He's a little older than that, isn't he? I don't know.
No.
So what do you guys think about Kevin Burkhardt, the play-by-play guy? He's the new guy for Fox. He's the new main guy.
Yeah, he reminds me a lot of Levy. He's a bit smug.
Yeah, well, that explains this answer. Somebody at Deadspin was asking him about what people think, and he basically says, "Hey, if they don't like me, I don't give an F." Like, whoa, I think things have changed. Things have changed. Used to be a broadcaster where somebody would ask him that question, they'd say, "Well, I don't care what people think about me," and then that would he used the bad word in an interview. You didn't even have to.
And they gotta like you a little.
He says, I think everybody's angry about everything. Joe Buck is one of the greatest to ever do it, so I never understood the hate he got online. Oh, God. Well, if Burkhardt is emulating Joe Buck.
Well, he doesn't sound like Joe Buck, so that's
good.
That's a good start.
I mean, it's fine to not care what people think, but why you got to go throw an F-bomb out there? Huh, Kevin? You trying to overcompensate a little bit there, maybe? Trying to be too cool and hip? Is that what you're trying to do?
It's possible. I don't see why he has to. You are, you've got Thursday night. You've got
what game is he doing for Fox? What game is he doing?
The premier Fox game, the America's game of the week.
Oh, so the Colts game.
So, but yeah, you've got that spot monopolized, locked up. Why are we?
Is he doing the Colts game? I mean, that's the premier game of the week, I think.
It is for you.
Find out what he's calling. I'm just kind of curious. I want to listen because he doesn't give enough. So I'm kind of curious. He has my attention with that quote right
Well,
there.
the Colts are on CBS, so
still could be him. It is the premier game.
the premier game that Fox has is the one he would be doing, though.
Damn it, Keon. Don't you spin this. Don't you MSNBC spin this. Blissful Hayes says Joe Burrow, deep inner, is my favorite NFL quarterback. Oh, stop it, Blissful Hayes. Scratch Me Because says Alex Karras versus Dale in a cow punching contest, a.k.a. Blazing Saddles. This wasn't about a cow. This was about a cough button. King Kitten says, why, Keon? Why? It's on Peacock, the World Cup in Qatar. It's also on FS1 and a few games on Fox. King Kitten, slow down, man. Nobody cares about soccer. So what's the deal with Odell Beckham Jr.? Is he was injured, and why isn't he back with the Rams yet? How long until he's back to normal?
Well, I think
he's a free agent.
Yeah, I think he's a free agent.
But
he's
the
still,
Rams want him back. They got a locker sitting there with his name on it, with a nameplate in the team's training facility. I mean, they gave his number to somebody else, to Cam Akers, but they got a locker sitting there like, hey, buddy, we're waiting for you when you come back. Hoping he doesn't sign with somebody else, but for whatever reason, they still want the guy.
But the thing is, does he want what they're going to pay him? See, that's the issue. He's a free agent. It's payday time for Odell Beckham Jr.
Especially now that he's got the Super Bowl ring. Now it's time to get the money.
But is he still good enough to get the money?
I think he is, if he can keep his ego in check. Yeah,
he needs to just go back to the Rams and take what they give him, because I don't think he's gonna. Get much somewhere else.
That might be common sense, but we're talking about Odell Beckham Jr. here, just 2 notches below Antonio Brown.
I think he's an infinitely better person than Antonio Brown.
Well, what about that video that came out not last season, but the season before? Him and his girlfriend. There was a bunch of drugs all over the table and some dollar bills that were rolled up. Yeah, I don't know that he's infinitely better than AB. He just hasn't been caught.
I guess, but AB has put his hands on a woman. So for me personally, the drugs, not good. Yeah.
Well,
admittedly, not good.
OBJ put more than his hands on that woman. I'll be telling you that.
Well, that's 2 consenting adults.
Was it though?
Well, unless she says otherwise, I think so.
Yeah, if she says otherwise,
they're trying to start rumors. Was it though?
All I'll say is I do think that Odell Beckham Jr. is still a top tier wide receiver when he's healthy, but he also has to make sure he goes to the right place because he wasn't a good fit with Baker. The way Baker plays the game is not conducive to success. If you got Odell Beckham Jr. on your team, he's a much better fit for Matthew Stafford, which is why I think you should go back.
King of Kittens gave me the rundown, and it looks like from my Colts, Tom McCarthy and Tiki Barber are on that call. But you don't have the Fox ones here. Where's the Fox ones? I want to see where Kevin Burkhardt's going to end up on this weekend. Hefty Lefty says Jags would be happy to pay him too much. Blissful Hayes says I'm looking forward to week 0 of the NFL. Week 0 is the preseason.
Week 0.
Yeah, we're week 1 starting Thursday. 888-368-1580. So what do you make of old Bill Belichick, heading over to Miami today, a little bit early for that Sunday game, but he says he wants to get the team acclimated to the heat and the humidity.
Yeah.
Come on, Bill, to be honest.
That, and he's got some drones he wants to fly over the practice.
The teams aren't going to video themselves. So
we can't get intel by not being there.
Oh man. It's going to be very sad what happens to the Patriots on Sunday.
The signs won't steal themselves.
Oh my God. It ain't going to help, Bill. Oh, the Dolphins are going to destroy the Patriots on Sunday. Mac Jones is a mess.
Mac Jones.
I don't know why. He's supposed to have the best coaches around.
Well, he doesn't have an offensive coordinator. Who's
Bill Belichick?
There's 2 of them.
Is God.
Okay, well,
for coaches.
Fair, but he's a defensive-minded coach with another defensive-minded coach who's calling the plays on offense and a special teams coach who's calling the plays on offense.
What you're trying to tell me is they've tried to train Mac Jones to sack the linebacker.
As fast as he can get there, which is decently fast, but not that fast.
Last Optimist says, Jeffrey, it hurts my feelings every time you call me a nobody for caring about soccer. Well, if I hadn't killed my feelings decades ago, carry on. Really? Really, Last Optimist? You like the soccer? Well, King Kittens says, we'll find out Fox's NFL assignments tomorrow. Oh, okay. Boomer Sooner says, guys, I think he has already had one good contract. I think he's going to decline from here, talking about Odell Beckham. Yeah, I kind of see that too.
And if he declines and he goes to another team or tries to get money from another team and it doesn't really work out, they're not going to pay him what he wants, he can still say, hey, Rams, I'm coming back. And they'll take him.
Pinocchio says Bill Belichick playing Parcheesi when everyone else is playing checkers.
Mm-hmm.
Good Cat says Cheating Bill's going down early so he can visit the Rub and Tugs with Robert Kraft.
Hello.
I just don't get the sense he would even like it.
They're going to Miami, not Jupiter.
Yeah, here's Bill. Slower and lower.
Oh, no.
Just be glad we never have to see that video. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-813-8757 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-813-8757. That's 800-813-8757. What do you have to lose? Call 800-813-8757. Again, 800-813-8757.
It's time once again for the Harmon Solar 1580 The Fanatic NFL Fan Pick'em Contest. First prize is $1,580 from Harmon Solar. Second prize, a Zebra e-bike from Hemingway. And $500 third prize from Harmon Solar. Sign up today. Go to 1580thefanatic.com. The Harmon Solar 1580 The Fanatic NFL Fan Pick'em Contest. From your home for the NFL in the Valley. 1580 and 99.3. The Fanatic.
If you're an IT professional looking for an opportunity with great benefits and the freedom to creatively solve problems in a career with great growth potential and a team environment, look no further than Affinity Technology. Serving the Valley since 1992, Affinity Technology is looking for a level 1 tech to develop and deliver excellent solutions and outstanding customer service. Visit atechaz.com/jobs and get started with your future today. That's atechaz.com/jobs.
If you hit, pass it, dunk it, shoot it, check it, throw it, putt it, or block it, then we're going to talk about it. I like that.
I just thought I'd clear that up.
1580 and 99.3, The Fanatic, and always on at 1580thefanatic.com.
It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. You know, it's not just NFL. We have college football on Saturday. Got Alabama at Texas. Is that
Big
the Texas you went to, Ken?
Well, I never went to Texas, but I am a fan. That is the team. That is my college football team.
Why are you a fan of a team you didn't go to their school?
Because when I started watching college football, I lived in Texas. We were like,
okay.
You were right down the road from university there.
Yeah, we had a guy who's a big fan of Duke, and he was just always just like constantly, oh, Duke this, Duke that. The guy never lived near Duke. And we said, oh, did you go to Duke? He's like, oh, yeah. And like, really? What year? He says, well, I visited the campus once. Well, that's not, I mean, that's going to Duke, but that's not going to Duke.
Yeah.
So, well, anyway, we got Alabama and Texas. Of course, on Friday, it's some high school football. Round Valley is at Post and Butt at 7 p.m. No, I'm sorry, it's Butte. Sorry, I didn't see the E there. It's Post and Butte. Not sure they are the butt of all
it's
jokes.
Like all brands of football converge here on the Valley's football station.
Damn tootin'. Got the NFL, got the high school, got the college, and we don't have Last Optimist kind of football, the soccer type. He says, I grew up in a place that did not have much in the way of youth football, so I played soccer from first grade all the way through my senior year of high school. And no, it did not cut down on the number of child concussions. I know this because what was I talking about again? Oh, I know a lot of people in soccer get the concussions too. Not from heading the football, the soccer ball. We all played soccer till like 4th or 5th grade. I played soccer when I was a little kid running around. I have no idea what happened at any game I played in. Just a bunch of people chasing the ball. That was it. Blissful Hayes says, does the XFL start up this weekend?
No.
That's a springtime waste of time for you. But Hefty Lefty says, I asked the majority of Notre Dame fans the same question. What was the question?
I don't
That
know.
was from like literally a minute ago. I have no idea.
I don't know.
Against the spread says Fields versus Trey Lance. Give me a freaking break. Fields just have to survive the game. He still has PTSD from last year. Poor dude can't even get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom because he thinks Aaron Donald might be lurking in a hallway. It's sad. Fields has a mission similar to the old movie Running Man. He only has to stay alive.
Yeah, I was watching some of the Bears preseason, and poor Justin Fields was running for his damn life on every single play.
Poor guy.
You know, I have got a side note here. We're talking football, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
And I just glanced up at the TV,
right?
And the game is not a game, but there is a show on that's has a high school football game on.
Oh yeah.
Brophy was playing somebody apparently.
Okay.
You wonder what Larry Legend is doing lately?
Larry
coaching up one of his sons out there playing for Brophy.
Oh, good for him, man.
Well, that's
good
cool.
for him.
So if you want to see where Larry's at, he's Friday nights. He's watching the Brophy guys play.
I imagine we'll have periodic Larry sightings.
Yeah, well, he looks good. He looks good.
Yeah. He's never playing again.
No. No, but he's coaching his son up out there. Devin
He's
Fitzgerald.
probably Arizona's most beloved son.
Oh, yeah.
Even though he's not from here, but yeah, he's probably the one of the more beloved sports figures.
Yeah,
ever. I think is.
Well, yeah, he certainly loved us when he met us, and that was really surprising.
Screaming Eagle says, "Sorry, been very busy working. Did you guys already ask Rosalie for her picks, or is that tomorrow?" Okay, Screaming Eagle, here's the deal.
Thursday.
Let me
settle down.
Let me help you with
Screaming Eagle.
that. He's very excited. He did really well in his first year playing fantasy football, and he's on fire. He's like, I can't wait.
Just relax, man.
Here's how this is going to work, Screaming Eagle. On Thursday, we will do our picks in the 3:00 hour. And I don't think Rosalie is going to do picks with us. But at 4 p.m., between 4 p.m. and 4:30 p.m., she will answer your fantasy football questions. So you'll be able to pick her brain at that time. And remember, if you can't listen in and ask your question there, tweet the question to her. Are you on the tweeters, Dr. Pang? Are you there? Do you have a tweet thing? I don't know. Well, whatever you've got, you can sometimes Screaming Eagle. He's a very busy man. He'll give me the tech. He'll like, hey, could you ask her this question? And then I do. I don't know why, but I do. Nobody else. I don't do that for anyone else, but Screaming Eagle, I'll do that for him. But that's the schedule. That's the Thursday schedule. We'll do our picks in the 3:00 hour. Get your fantasy football questions answered in the 4:00 hour before the game. Now, when the time changes, we'll just move all that up. 4:00 picks and then 5:00 questions. How about that? Heathen Hammer says it's time to start running. I think he's talking about Running Man. Doc Mike says soccer's easy to ref. Is the ball in the net? No. All right, keep playing.
Wow.
Well, there's a whole offsides thing there too, I guess, but
nobody cares.
Yeah.
Last Optimist says, ask my brother-in-law why he was an Irish Kansas City fan when he grew up in Pennsylvania. Everyone in his family is a Penn State Steelers fan. Turns out he's really a Joe Montana fan, and that's where Joe went to college and finished his pro career.
Ah, that's true. Yeah.
Good enough reason.
Yeah.
Fish Tank says, God, I hate Brophy.
Look, some high school rivalries you never let go of.
St. Mary's alum, are you? Fish Tank?
Well, I went to Mountain View High School when we won our football games, and we were hated by everybody else.
Yeah.
Mesa High hated us. Dobson hated us. Westwood hated us. Marcus Deniza, well, they were just scared of everybody, so there was no hatred.
Yeah,
they were too busy losing games.
Yeah.
All the other teams hated. I don't remember us hating anyone else, but I guess if there was going to be somebody, it'd be the Mesa High Jackrabbits, maybe. I don't know. Big George maybe can tell us. King Kitten says, spin the wheel of fortune. I won ASU tickets on Fanatic. So thanks, Keon. I just wanted to say it was hot. So hot. I was dying. And I didn't see anyone from the Fanatic there. When the time changes, less time off for you Fanatic guys. I know we're not looking forward to it. But back to this thing about the football game. We weren't there because you got to go.
Yeah.
We gave you the tickets.
We gave you our tickets, King of Kittens.
We didn't all get tickets. We had some tickets and we gave them to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were not selfish. We're not like those other radio stations that keep all the tickets for themselves. You ever hear ticket giveaways over there? Of course not, because they take all the tickets from themselves. They're selfish bastards. All of them.
Wow.
King of Kitten says, Marcos Deniza hates everyone. Really? They seem so meek and lovable, probably because they were just horrible then. Beer Nut says, just got a call from my rich oil field buddies, said book a flight to Dallas. We'll be watching the game from the Dallas Cowboys suite. I wish I had oil field buddies.
Yeah, congratulations.
Big George got an emergency alert saying if he doesn't conserve energy now, there's going to be rolling blackouts.
Oh boy.
Well, you went to California. You get what you get. You might want to get some solar panels.
Unplug that car immediately, George.
Yep. Blissful Hayes says, is Larry Fitzgerald more beloved in Arizona than Wally Bachman, the ex from the Diamondbacks? Lasted 3 days in the job before getting fired.
Wally Bachman was nearly run out of town on a rail. Are you kidding me?
Why you got to go there, man?
Wally Bachman.
Kiss the Cook says, I love Austin, Texas. Golf, music, food scene. Catfish House is on fire. Hate Utah. Where is this coming from?
I don't know.
Well,
Austin is a pretty
is there
weird
another
place.
show that's bleeding into ours?
I know
we're starting to make.
we were talking about my liking Texas.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And
okay.
so like Austin's great.
I've been to Austin. I've been to San Antonio. I've been to Dallas. I've been to Fort Worth. Yeah.
Man, I've been everywhere, man.
Yeah.
Against the spread says, last Optimus, I have a great money-making play for you as a fellow soccer fan. Take the U.S. Estados Unidos Americano to win their group in the World Cup. They are a 7-1 win. The group with Wales, England, and Iran. It's real good play. We could win all 3 games, and Wales could beat or tie England. Does anyone know what the hell that was about?
That's a World Cup match.
World Cup.
Are we attacking Iran?
No.
Well, no.
But
Like they're in the group with the U.S. You got to beat all the other teams in your group first to make it to the tournament part of the World Cup. So he's saying take the U.S. to win the group.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good play.
Say that because I didn't understand the rest. Scratch me because says ASU is an 11-point underdog to Oklahoma State. Thoughts?
I said that's about right.
Yeah, that sounds about correct.
Here's my thought. Damn it. Fish Tank says, we hated Brophy because they were better than us. Their families were rich. They hid behind the Lord, even though we knew they were no saints. What was your school again, Fish Tank? King of Kitten says, parking lot fees for ASU, $40 damn. Wait, you got parking passes from Blender if you want them from Blender.
Yeah.
Yeah, I transferred the parking passes as well. So
starving college students, man. Starving college students.
Did you not get the parking pass, King of Kittens? Last Optimus says, thanks for the tip. Maybe I'll finally download that app and pull all the free bet money on that one bet. Yes, that's right. The DraftKings Sportsbook app, you can get that, and you get $200 in free bets instantly. When you play. But you got to place a $5 bet on Thursday Night Football. Then you do what the hell you want with the rest.
Or you could go with the FanDuel Sportsbook.
Well, I'm not
app.
done yet. Promo code Bet1580 for
promo
DraftKings.
code is Randy1580 on the FanDuel Sportsbook app. Yeah.
Well, how about this, Last Optimus? Get both. Get the DraftKings app, Bet1580.
Yeah.
Get the FanDuel app, Randy1580.
Yeah.
Don't confuse them. Make sure you keep them straight.
Yeah.
And then now you got a bunch of free money to bet with.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But if you can only do one, it's DraftKings. Do DraftKings.
No.
Baker Skocky Hen says parking at ASU is free if you work in the buildings next door. Fish Tank says, I went to North Canyon. Boy, they didn't exist when we were around.
North Canyon.
I've known it. 16th Street in Union Hills. All right. All right. We got to do this before it's too late. Time for On This Date in Big Georgia sports history.
That's right.
That's you, Keon.
Yeah. I was like, oh, yeah, Randy's doesn't have the.
I don't have the soundboard today.
Back in the year 1995, Cal Ripken Jr. defied the odds of probability by playing in his record-breaking 2,131st consecutive game, one more than Lou Gehrig achieved in his legendary streak that stood untouched and was believed untouchable for 56 years. It took Ripken playing in every game for 13 and a half seasons to achieve the feat and the nickname of Iron Man.
Yeah, it was amazing too. Yeah. He played hurt a lot of times that people didn't know it. He had a broken finger a couple of times. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He played 501 more games after that before he had to sit out a game in 1998.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, they thought Lou Gehrig's was untouchable, and now they think Ripken's is untouchable. Of course, everybody's all 10-ply soft nowadays, so probably is untouchable.
And not only that,
pansies.
but also you got a bunch of managers that are like, oh, I don't know, you've already played 4 games in a row, and the stats say that you can't play anymore. So it's a combination of things.
Yeah. Unfortunately, in this age of analytics, I don't think we'll see any more Iron Men.
That's right. Analytics and snowballs. That's right. It's the end. It's over. Last one out. Turn off the lights. I hate to end the show on that note. But
wow.
Society is at an end point. I can't even say a crossing point. It's at an end point.
An ending point.
Wow. I just need society to hang on for like 25 or 30 more years. Then I'm dead. I don't care what happens. My kids are tough enough to forge on through an apocalyptic situation. But for me, I just like to be comfortable for a minute. Can I just be comfortable for a minute?
For a momentito.
Just give me 30 more years of society. And then I don't care what happens.
I get you.
My wife hates when I say that. She's like, "What about your grandkids?" I'm like, "I haven't even met those bastards yet. I don't care." This is what. Anyway, all right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Man, I slept.
New ZzzQuil Pure Z